That's a bit of dust flying about, by the way. If anyone thinks anything, that is a bit of dust. But the you-know-whos will come in like that one just did. I'll just wait to see if anyone comes in, because this is a bit of a mixed chat. It'll be upside down, back to front, inside out as usual. I've tried to plan it out, but it's not going to happen, because it never does. It never does. So let me move my microphone. So there's 4 I can see, but nobody's saying hi. It's not coming up yet. Oh, I've got my one of my beads in today, and an earring that I made. That's just one earring, because sometimes I like wearing different earrings. I don't have to have a set. Don't know if you can see that, it's blue. 8 people in. Hi Revel, hi Peter. It's got like a Tiffany blue on it. Oh, I just want to say, I'm just going to have a drink of coffee. Hi Pam. I just want to say to people, don't worry if you're a Trump supporter. It's okay if you're not. You don't have to get angry. He's not been impeached. That's just the news. Impeached means removal of office. He's not been removed from the office, and he won't get removed from the office because it has to go to Supreme Court. It's going to get chucked out Supreme Court. What with Cav? I don't think it's going to get chucked out, isn't it? I'm just saying, he's still there. He's still in office. It's just the way MSM like to spin things. Yeah, you're putting in for it, but it's not going to happen, is it? Really? No. So, hi, Paul from Newcastle. Are you joking? Is it 8 o'clock? Oh my God, I thought it was 9 o'clock. Oh well. Sorry, people. I'll have to do it now. Oh my God. I was like, I've got 15 minutes till 9 o'clock. God, the ops planner. I've got 15 minutes till 9. I tell you what. So what? Do you know what? It goes in with the whole thing. What is time? Hello. There's no such thing as time, is there? No, there isn't. So, oh well. I said it might be a long chat, so maybe it'll be later. The people that might think I'm on at 9 will see me after. Oh my God, I thought it was 9 o'clock. I really, really thought it was 9 o'clock. Is it 9 o'clock? Oh my God, it's 8 o'clock. Oh, sorry, peeps. I thought it was 9. I really, really, really thought it was 9. That's hilarious. Hang on, I'm getting hot a minute. I'll cool down in a minute after. Oh well, you know what I'm like. Oh well. I'll just have a little drink a minute. So I'm going to do a bit of a rundown on, it's not going to be organised, a rundown on my awakening. My awakening might be similar to some, it might not be, but I'm just going to go through my awakening for maybe some new people that may have not heard about how I came to the awakening of knowing we've been lied to, basically, about a lot of things. Yeah, I'm just going to go through it again for maybe the people who haven't heard it. And all that good stuff, because it may be similar. I'm also going to go through the cards that have come out today that were ace, 2 lots. We've got this Secret Language of Colours, and this was the Chrysalis Tarot, which is my favourite. I'm going to go through them after, and then pick one for us all for Christmas, because this is my last chat till after Christmas, and I'll be coming back with my dreads, my hair done in dreads, because I'm going to chill out over Christmas. The only time I'll come on if something drops that I just obviously can't keep my mouth shut about that's the only way. Yeah, well, a lot of people are awake, and a lot of people are more than just awake. You know, it doesn't really matter how awake you are. I'd just say it's good to be on that path. You know what I'm saying? Because you do become more awoken the more you go on that path. So as I've said before, it's not about, I've said this before, it's not about how long you've been awoke, how long you've been on it, and how, I don't like saying levels, but what level of awoke you're on, as long as you're on it, because you'll all come to the same centre point at the same time. Anyway, so I'm just saying that right now. My connections pants. Oh, lots of people's connections are pants, aren't they? So I think I was gonna, I was gonna talk about my wake being master numbers, where everyone gets triggered when they wake up with certain things to do. The like Luma Donkey, Luma Farty, numbers, secret societies, and all that we all go through. Some people might still be stuck in that, but energies. Some things I've been watching are just a bit of a mismatch. Doodle-diddle-oo, don't know, whatever comes out. Love that video you sent me from. Oh, that was hilarious, that one. I will just say at the beginning, because I'll just let more people come in. Number 11 in the house there's a number, the awakening number. I'm coming to the end of these books, these little sketchbooks, and if you don't know, these are the ones that I normally write meditations in, what I thought I saw, whatever. I doodle in them, I write things down a bit about whatever, and stuff, because it's good to journal. Let me just switch this down. So I'm just going to show you, I think, the new ones. I have been arting and making Christmas presents. So what is going on with this now? What is... yeah. So have I done any? Oh yeah, I've done one new today. Did one last night. See, sometimes when I'm watching a film, I will I did ask them to come in and said, show thyself. Now, if anyone, I'm going to be talking about orbs as well, my big, beautiful rainbow one that I got the other day. I think the new pictures are, if I'm watching a film or meditation or just sat there, things will come in. And things will come in and I'll just draw them down. So this was one from the other day. Ooh, it's the old seeing eye. Yeah, consciousness. See with your mind's eye, not with the physical eyes. Then there was this. Sometimes if it leaks through on the other side, I just sort of redraw over it, but a little bit different. So, yeah, sometimes it's just quick, sometimes it's whatever. Notice they're always women. I noticed they always have some sort of thing going on, which I would say was crown chakra enlightenment. Be a royal that you truly are, and I'll talk about that in a bit when I do a bit of a chat about the Queen. Yeah. Another one from the other day, and I wrote down, because I was watching a film called, a series called, If You Want to Snow This Christmas, Invite Snowflake. Yeah. In the house. I was watching, what was I watching? Oh, I was watching Travellers. If anyone's not seen Travellers on Netflix, I was watching Travellers. And they were talking about the Field of Dreams. I mean, that's got a Tesla thing in it anyway. Most stuff does. I thought, Field of Dreams. Oh my God. The film, Build It and They Will Come. Field of Dreams is a quantum field. Build it and they will come. I see that as the quantum field. Hi, everybody who's come in. Yeah, I was supposed to be coming on at 9, and I thought it was 9. It was actually 8, so sorry about that. The quantum field. Manifesting. Build it and they will come. Build your stuff and it will come. So there was that one, and then I just did this one, because we all know the feminine divine's making a comeback, is back with the energies, not taking over the masculine like they tried to do in the agenda of the mainstream media, where they tried to get all the pink pussy wearing hat women getting all, some do it for the right reasons, but it's not really the right reasons, because there's an agenda behind it on hating men and all that, when really it's just about coming into balance, because it's been a man-made world. Hi, Miss Chime. So yeah, this just popped up and just thought this just popped in my head. So it says she's back. Balance. Oh, she's back. A bit like why they call Lucifer bad when Lucifer's not Lucifer. Lucifer's Sophia and Lucifer's a light bringer. And they try to, in the 3D world, they might have Luciferian churches that aren't really good, because they try to pervert everything and turn it upside down. And a lot of people get confused. The light bringer, yeah. Lucifer, Sophia. They go on about Lilith. I'm just watching the new series on Netflix called The Witcher. I've been waiting for it to come out. I'm like, yeah. They always like to bring her down, don't they? That woman, that energy, that mystic. Oh, yes. They have shut her up for a very long time. But they can't stop what's coming. That's all I can say. So that was that one. That's if anyone gets what I'm talking about. But I will go back to that again in a bit. Was that one? Yeah. And then I've got this little angel. And just trying to see if I've got any new ones in this book. Yes, I am talking to you, Ash Cash. Who do you think I'm talking to? I can see chat. Not having any silly buggers in. I don't always look at chat because I get distracted. I don't like getting distracted because I need to go with the flow. So if you're new to my channel, you better get used to it. That's all I'm saying. Hi, John Binney. So it's my show. I'm trying to get out what I'm talking about. So yes, I am talking to you lot in chat, but I'm also going with the flow. I don't get distracted because you get trolls in who try to distract you. So we all saw the one the other day with it was JFK looking a bit younger when he ended up finishing it. You know, all this stuff. Just saying. I don't know if you remember seeing this one. I don't think I can't see because of gaff. Do you have any new ones? Oh, this one. Yeah, that's okay. You know, I like to doodle. Was there any more? And yeah, just on standby. Depends what channels people go on, do you know what I mean? What they're used to, but yeah. Thank you, John. So I was just showing a bit of that off. And you know my lovely hang on a minute. My lovely meditating cushion, foot cushion, whatever you want to use it for. This one. I've nearly made another one. I'm getting there. I've nearly got two on the go. This one's going to be a bit less colourful. It's a bit more greys and a little bit of mustardy yellow when it's put together. So, and then I've got a pinky black one over there, which I'm doing as well. Hi, Red Eye Jedi. Hi, Danny. Hi, Ash Cash, Tapper, John, Miss Chime. Who else is in? I'm just going to be lazy and not go up. So you might have to say hi again. But anybody who's in. So I just thought I should show you them off while I drink my that is a piece of fluff. Yeah, that's a piece of fluff. Just saying, because people start going, oh, you got, yeah, I can tell a piece of fluff from an orb, you know. Yeah, I think there was one. It's because I'm moving about, obviously, so it's kicking a bits of fluff up. But we know the orbs when they come in, which they will do. Well, they did do. They're here anyway. So, right. I'm just so not with it today. I'm just ready for Christmas. I'm ready to go. So, is it me or is there something in the air? Something in the air. Oh, yes. Yeah, oh, yeah. I mean, he's been impeached, hasn't he? You know, that's what the news keeps saying. No, he's not been removed from office. That's what it means. But they have to get everyone in a frenzy thinking he's been impeached when he hasn't. And like I said, I've got my little thing in there. So we're going to do a talk on my awakening, just to go over it again for people who might not know. That I was awoken to a lot of, well, no, I already knew about energies as such. I already knew about there's things there we can't see. Thank you. As I said, coming from the back of my head when you can't see. Spirit. Some people would say the fae. Some people would say energies. All that sort of stuff in plant life and everything. As a kid. Hi, Dave. Hope you had a happy birthday. And I actually messaged you on Facebook about your jewellery. So you might want to check that whenever. So I'm going to try and not look in chat to get this out. So, like I said, I grew up in the country, in the army, barracks and things, in the country down south. and me and my sister were always out around nature. So I always had a inkling about certain things. About it doesn't mean just because you can't see something, or that we've been tried to be separated from something, that it isn't there. I've always known there's things there, and you could say a bit airy fairy, a bit magical. I've always been on that sort of wavelength. People have always said, Janine, you've got your head in the clouds, you're a bit emotional, you're a bit of a dreamer, hence what the channel's name's called, because Dolly is a nickname, and Dolly Daydream, always daydreaming. You should be daydreaming, you should be using your imagination. They tell you as you get older not to use it, and that it's like kid stuff. You know, child that never grew up like Peter Pan. That's what they want you to do. That's what that side want you to do. So in a sense, nothing new, nothing now. Well, I can't know, tell a lie. I can't say that it's not amazing what's happening now with the energies and certain things that are coming to light when I film the orbs. And if you saw the one the other night with the big orb, rainbow coloured, and then I think of Hopi prophecies, which I'll go into in a bit. It just amazes me every day, but it amazes me now I can see them, but I've always known there was something there. So that sense, thank you, that sense of the awakening. Some people, I say, have been awoke to the government and all that sort of stuff, but not awake to, like, say, the spirit realm or what lies beyond the veil. I have been a little bit always knowing there was something beyond the veil. I'm not saying spot on, but didn't really know about the system, as in the government and all that sort of stuff in 3D. Hi, Rachel Pixie, if you get what I'm saying. So I knew about the stuff that people call airy fairy, but didn't realise that, I mean, not that, it's not like I didn't know there was corrupt things going on, but I didn't know to what extent, let's say, you know, living in the Matrix and all that. So mine's sort of the other way around, where there's a lot of people who are awake to or coming to the fact that the government, not everyone in them sections, by the way, it's fractions that, you know, talked about this before, that blackmail and this, that and the other, have been awoken to that. But they're going to have a hard time when they find out it's not just about that, because it's multi-layered, multi-dimensional. So, yeah, so just getting that out of the way. You never know, star seeds and indigos and all that sort of thing everyone goes on about. You just come across people, and I've been watching the series Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency on Netflix, which is a multi-dimensional sort of series. It was ace. It had a lot of things in, like Tesla, energy and stuff like that. I could see loads in it. Also, holistic means everything's linked. This is all linked. It's not no sort of coincidence. We're meeting in chat and people are talking and things are going on and people are meeting where they're meeting in real life and everything's linking up and making sense, and resonating is the big word of this year, because yeah, and past lives and this, that and the other. And funny that my 7 and 17 and the synchronicities as well. 7 and 17, I said 7 follows me around everywhere, 17 being Q, 17 being my nana, passed away on the 7th. And it's just changed now, as I said, it the 7th of July in 2017. Just saying. So my whole awakening was to the side in the my awakening to the 3D corruptness, because that's the bit I didn't really know about, was, yeah, I knew there was something off, and I couldn't understand why there was all these wars on the news and all these kids supposedly, I'm not saying they don't, but kids in different countries not here, you know, all this stuff's happening, and like, what's it all about? If we've moved on and evolved, why is there still wars? Why are kids still dying? Why are kids still starving? Why are people still getting blown up? What's going on? I don't get it. I'll be crying all the time about it, because I just couldn't make any sense of it. Yeah, and I'm not going to jump into chat till after, because I'll get distracted. Okay, so if anyone says anything, you'll have to talk among yourselves at the minute till the end. So I like my mum would say, you're too sensitive, and I'd be like, yeah, but I don't get it. I can't watch the news anymore. So I stopped watching the news. Still watching TV, but stopped watching the news, because I thought, well, I know it is a bit like that if you can't see it sort of thing, but it was just, I was just getting too emotional. I was crying over cartoons. I didn't cry over anything. I was just like, sometimes I didn't even know why I was crying. I just start crying and think, why am I crying? But knowing what I know now about energies, which I'm still going to go into, I must have known. No, not. I know you don't. You know, you don't mean the car because that's bull crap. Do you know what I mean? Talk about Nikola Tesla. It must have been the energies of things because I just couldn't understand it. I couldn't, like you're mourning for what was going on around the world, but I never knew because I didn't know why I was crying. So anyway, it went on a bit like that for a couple of years. You know, oh God, I don't get what's going on. I don't get why my life's doing this, and like why people are like this, and why I'm getting in relationships like this, and what's it all about? What's life all about? What is it? I mean, why do we go to work just to work our ass off, just to and they keep putting the age up. So when we actually retire, we haven't really got time to do the things we love, and we just drop dead. And everyone thinks they're living a life when they're getting 2 holidays a year. That's bull crap as well. It's bull crap. Social media and this, that, and the other, and I just still couldn't understand it. And then a few things happened, and basically my dad said, if you really want to know what's going on, because I got into the whole Tommy Robinson thing and started like reporting on that, going, oh yeah, have you heard about all this, that, and the other going on? You know, all these people are doing this, and which they are, but it's not all the people that they say are doing it. And I'm not getting into that because most people know it. You know, it's the other side want to divide and conquer. So yes, it is some of those people from those religions, but it's not everyone. You know what I'm saying? It's all there to divide. And to pee each other's sides off as well. So anyway, I went through all that, blah, 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 blah. And then my dad said, if you really want to know what's going on, go and check this channel out called We the People 24/7 in America. They do a lot on Q. And I was like, what's Q? And as I said, Q, 17 comes in because Q's the 17th letter in the alphabet. So I'm like, oh my God, what is this? And I couldn't stop listening to this show and like what was going on. And when I was researching off what they were saying, I was finding loads of things out, and I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Like with what they're doing to the children and blah, 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 getting dead mad. And then my mum came round. Yeah, empaths, exactly. She was like, what's the matter with you? Why do you look like a zombie? Because I just literally could get up in the morning, and luckily my little one was only, well, when Q first came in 2017. So I was like, oh my God, like, I need to listen to this, I need to research, writing things down like a mad woman. And then crying. And then my mum said, one day I was really crying, and she was like, what's the matter? And I was like, oh my God, you don't know what this world is like. You don't know what they've been doing. Anyone might sympathise with what I'm saying at the minute, with any part of your awakening. I was like, oh my God, satanical this, and oh my God, I'm so mad. I will go around and like red pill everybody, and the world's not what you think it is, and it's Matrix, and oh my God. Like for 2 weeks, she the way I was crying, she thought someone had died. Like I was having a breakdown, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. We've been lied to. And then you go off that thing where you want to smack everyone around the head with a baseball bat, like a big red pill, because you love everybody so much, and you want humanity to be awake at the same time as you. So you get on this like, wow, I want everyone to wake up for her. Do you know what it's like? But then you get, obviously, you're trying to tell people who are so, it's not their fault. No, it's not their fault. But it's still annoying now talking to people, even though a lot of people are starting to scratch their heads. So, and if I'm talking fast, tough, this is me. I'm going to try and breathe. I'm getting excited. I start talking fast when I get excited. All right. So you want to whack everyone around the head because you want everyone to be awake at the same time. So, but it doesn't work because you get all this like, you all right? And you're like, yeah. Did you not know? Do you think everything's a conspiracy theory? It's like, yeah, it's just one big one, basically. So I told my mum yesterday, they're like, okay. And it's like every time you might go and visit a friend, they're like, oh God, is she going to be talking about like that? Because I normally do. I've calmed down a bit now. And you're just like, why is nobody waking up? And they'll say to you, no, it's not true that because the news says. I'm like, oh my God, they're part of the problem. And you believe them. Sipping the Kool-Aid, sipping the Kool-Aid, watching the TV, believing everything they're saying, not realising that the television is called the television visions, and it's a, hypnosis machine, that they brought out in the 1950s, 1940s, whatever it was, because they realised it controls the masses, but nobody listens. So anyway, you go through all that sort of stage. So with the Q thing, it was like, oh my God, this, that, and the other. And then the show that I used to watch, I'm not slagging them off, I'm just saying they didn't actually look at everything. They only really sort of do what they want to do. And the whole JFK Jr. thing came into play, because after a lot of digging, a lot of us realised that a lot of the Q drops, if you're not into Q, it doesn't matter. It's just an awakening tool for some. That a lot of the drops, the codes are to do with the Kennedys, and especially JFK, because he was trying to out the secret societies and he got murdered, I should say. And then the whole thing with JFK Jr., if some of you don't know, and you can sit there and laugh, it doesn't really matter, is he faked his death because he was going to run against Hillary. If you actually go and research and find out that last interviews he did, he said Q instead of 2. He had a cast on his leg. He wouldn't have been flying the day after that. His dog didn't go with him Friday, which normally goes to Martha's Vineyards every time they flew there, because it was like a child before they had kids. Went missing about 2 to 3 days after the plane went down, and supposedly they got the bodies out of the water, which was a Navy SEALs dummy, if you go and look at it. But I don't need to talk about all that because I've actually done the research on it and did videos on it ages ago. Whether they've been taken down or not, I have not got a clue. But if a lot of you follow Kellyanne Hub News, she knows sort of who I am and I know who she is, and she does lots of great stuff on that. I've just moved on from it, even though I know it's there and I know things will happen in the right time when they need to. But she does a great channel and great stuff on if you don't understand the codes. If you just come into Q or don't know what it's about, there's not much point now because it's too late, because all the stuff was dropped in 2017 for now. We all made assumptions and things last year, the year before, when this was going to happen. We didn't realise it was for now. Past proves the future. Blah, 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 blah. Setting the trap, like I said, a stinger in the road. They were coming down. All them Democrats were coming down fast down the road. Oh, they didn't see the stinger. They didn't see the trap. They didn't see the trap that they're putting themselves in now, did they? Digging the hole bigger. So, like I said, get your popcorn in and watch all that. So I came into all that sort of stuff and Brexit. And people might think I'm into politics. I've never been into politics in my life because I knew it was either both sides as one side, apart from when Q dropped and it was a whole Trump thing. And what's going on here with Brexit, when we actually were out beginning this year, whenever it was, whatever, but Theresa May overlooked it and all that sort of stuff, and they're still trying to push it down the road and all this. But I just trust the plan. You know, I'm just waiting, watching the show with the popcorn out. So coming to all that, I don't really pay much attention to that, because the whole thing that I see in my awakening is, yeah, there's a big mass awakening all around the world with regimes falling and this, that, and the other. But it's all multi-layered, multi-dimensional, as the people who think they're awake to the corruption, that's good, but there's actually more behind it than that. And then there's probably more behind it than that. It's like an onion with layers. It is multi-dimensional. Anyone else completely irritated? I just yelled at again. Not too bad today. So, yeah, it's just multi-dimensional, isn't it? There's lots going on behind the scenes. You know, people think Trump's bad because he's doing this, because the news say he's doing it. It's not. People are starting to scratch their head about things. The impeachment, never going to happen, because he's not been impeached, because that's removing him out of office, which ain't going to happen. Just seeing your message. Yeah, it's all right. But it's multi-dimensional. It's a tool, an unearthing of showing you what you don't want. What we don't want, which we've had for millennia, for centuries, of this side being in control. Very man energy, masculine, very man-made, like the man-made wars. They didn't want Tesla energy out, because then it's getting rid of all the fossil fuels and the oil and all that stuff that we don't really need, because the ether's out there, free energy, electrical, this, that, and the other. If you've been digging, you'll know. The quantum field, Nikola Tesla, no, we're not talking about Tesla car. And all that sort of good stuff. So there's more to it behind there, and the actual fact that we are connected to spirit, we are spiritual, or should I say multi-dimensional beings having a human experience. But they try to hide that. So saying about my awakening with all that sort of stuff, you know, it could go on and on and on. Then I started watching other stuff, a bit more going back to spiritual stuff, which I love, back to nature, back to watching other stuff about energies, finding a lot of people in chat who are on the same things, like Unbiased on the Fence, and a lot of you over from that channel, and lots of people into psychics and stuff like that, and started realizing that the energies that I always felt around me, we've all started seeing, like the orbs that come in and the ones that I capture. Some people get triggered because they think it's dust. Yes, sometimes if I move about, the dust does go around with the energies that are moving about, obviously. It's a bit like an ether. It's a bit like a water, this anyway. The reason why some people say, well, why is it always like on camera with a flashlight on? Because the light activated, just like the crystals in your skin, if anyone's noticed that the light activated its plasma. But some people don't understand that. That's fine. If it's not for them, they shouldn't be watching my channel. You know, so people will shout out all sorts. People will also shout all sorts because they don't understand. They don't care to understand. They don't care to research, or they're in fear. So that was a piece of dust. So, you know, yeah, it's not good, Rachel, when you've had a bit of a virus, because a lot of people have had it. But just rest, just rest. So all that good stuff. So I know this thing's going on, especially with the lovely orb that I got in the other day. That was, if you saw it, and it was actually brighter than that, but for some reason on it didn't come out that bright. But the rainbow coloured orb, when I'm doing the chanting thing, when I don't even know what I'm doing, but obviously, energy, frequency, vibration, sound, you know, work off sounds. They love it. They love when you talk. They love when you sing. They love when you chant. And I know it's not bad, because some people who are highly religious will start saying, oh my God, it's the devil. Oh, and it's like, you know, not really, because you can feel what energy it is anyway. And they were beautiful. And if you look in the Hopi prophecy, the prophecy is they believed in the star people and the rainbow tribe that were coming back. I know it sounds mad, to sort of save Earth. Sort of come back when we need it, which I see the rainbow tribe sort of ourselves, because people keep saying the saviors. No, there's guides that are helping, but we the people are going to do it ourselves. If you watch Travelers on Netflix, if anyone's seen it, that's very telling with Tesla energy and the way, like conduit, or would you say channeling or whatever, where another, they call it a walking, don't they, can come into other people. Bit like a starseed or something. If anyone gets what I'm saying, I just found that fascinating and I like it. Yeah, that's Mother Earth. So yeah, the Hopi prophecies, look into that one. Yeah, might have been purple, blue, green, gold, pink. So there's all that. And I'm just finding absolutely amazing, just like Q says, the greatest time to be alive. I also think Q's more than people think it is. They say it's a high level classification of what do you call it, intel thingy majiggy, whatever, I can't remember what it is now, of what did they say, of it's gone out of my head, with the Marines. But at the end of the day, I think Q stands for much more, because it is multidimensional. Q, quantum field. People say the quantum computers. We have an organic quantum computer, and then we have the one that they tried to make. Because everything that's above, let's say in the heavenly realms, they try to, I've talked about this before, they try to pervert, they try to twist, they try to replicate, but it's not organic, so it never works properly. It's not got a soul. Portal of love energetics, yeah. And the portals, we hold the portals as well. There's portals all over. I believe that's what, like, what's it called, Stonehenge, different things like that. We have ley lines of energy in the earth, as above so below. Yeah, I think that as well. That's what I think. Each person, depending on their vibrational energy, is basically a portal. Exactly. If you're in a high vibration, you'll bring these lovely energy forms in, angelics, whatever you want to call it. When you're coming from the heart, not in fear, and you can open up the portal. That's what they don't want you to know. That's why they want you in fear. They don't want you, you know, they'll say, oh, it's evil, it's this, that, and the other. Don't get me wrong. I think you can bring in negative energies, entities, whatever you want to call it, if that's the way you think. If you're in a lower state of mind, a lower frequency, then you attracts like. That's what you'll attract. So we are the portals. The portals are us. You put your arms out, you're a star. Stargate sort of thing. Yeah, we're all part of God. We're all one. Like I said, I woke up the other day, a few days ago, and I just got the word pop in my head, omniverse. I didn't even know what that meant, meaning we are all. And it's actually on the other side of the Q map. There's many Q maps, but the sort of great awakening to the whole spiritual side of it, the source side, is omniscience, omnipotence, and omnipresence. Everything's linked. That's why I say the series Dirk Gently's, thank you, Dirk Gently's holistic agency. Holistic means everything's linked to everything. That's why if you're hurting others, you're hurting yourself. If you're hurting an animal, you're hurting yourself. If you're hurting anything, we're all linked and everything's linked. So that's why I believe in certain energies and dimensional beings are helping us to help us ascend in our consciousness to go back to love and not all this fighting, because we're connected to them as well, be it in the future or whatever. If you don't believe in all that, that's fine. That's why they're bringing out Project Looking Glass. Now, if you've seen the series Dirk Gently's holistic a detective agency, what does a detective use? A looking glass. Yeah. What's a looking glass? A time machine. You can look through it at certain events, and people can go, just saying. You don't have to believe in it all, but I do. And it's only your perception on things, and whatever you believe, you attract. So, naysayers shouldn't be in this chat. I'm not saying any of you, I'm just saying, you'll get the odd trolling. Exactly, because they want some sort of control. Spirit is looking for unity, peace. Yeah, we're all looking for unity and peace within ourselves, and so therefore it'll come out. They know if we find peace within ourselves, it comes to the physical. They don't want that because they want everything in chaos, which, funnily enough, the Witch series that's just come out was saying the magic out of chaos, and this, that, and the other, and that's got a load of stuff in it, but I've only started watching it, and I'm not going to go through it because I don't want to spoil it for anyone because it's new. Oh, thank you, Effie. So, diddly, seeing what anyone's saying. So yeah, so like I said, the Great Awakening, and even through the Great Awakening, I then came to the old Flat Earth realm, which I came through that through Q. So all the naysayers on Flat Earth who don't like Q, I came through it through Q. But then soon realised that I don't actually like calling myself a flat earther, even though I know a lot of people do in chat, and that's okay. I'd rather go with the whole thing like Roxanne the globalist denier is. I'm a globalist denier, as in, I don't know what shape it is. I don't believe it's what NASA say, because don't forget they do put truth and lies in everything, because I haven't specifically been up there. I can't really tell, but I know it's not what they say it is. Even if it was a big sphere, but it was that big, just listen to me before anyone's hating, it was that big that it looked flat in places because it was that big, and then you've got the outer rings of the outer lands, the extra terrain where extraterrestrials might come, extra terrain, who knows? I don't know. So therefore I go with the thing now of I'm a globalist denier. I don't want to say flat earther because there is a bit of control in all that, and there's agendas behind that. I'm not saying in all of it. So if anyone's definitely calling themselves flat earther, that's okay. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that's how I think. Is I came into that and just thought that was the word that we called ourselves. It's actually, I don't think it's what they specifically say it is. Even if it was a sphere, but it was that massive, it looked flat because we can't see the curve, let's say, before anyone gets triggered, because it's that big, because they're showing us a portion of it that's not true. So we don't see the proper planet, I like to say realm, because we all know NASA's pictures are not real and they change all the time. So that's all I'm saying. I don't believe what NASA says. No, but they do put truth and lies in things, you see. They might be, it's like when people say, well, why do you believe in space? What's this? This is space. I don't believe what they're saying space is. I do believe the heavens are within our realm. dome, whatever you want to call it. And then beyond that, through the veil, is the cosmos, what's out there. But that's just me. That's just me. Ever expanding and ever changing. Yeah. So you go through all them stages of going through different things, and then but I must say that was the biggest resistance I ever had, was coming to the so-called flat earth community, because the amount of trolls that are in that section, that community, either being trolls or just the other side pretending, men as well, all men, disgusting comments, loads of different things. Oh dearie me. People want to look at that side because they're letting people come into that, and then you're getting people like that, and you're trying to put people off coming into that, because there's more and more and more coming into that community. You let them go through their own journey and letting them come to their own, perceptions of where they think they are. Just saying. Merry Christmas. There is no space, it's just not visible to us. Yeah, what do you mean? Because I don't mean that, but I mean this is space here, the ether. Yeah, I'll be saying Merry Christmas at the end. So there's all that. Obviously, I came through all that, because you go down all the rabbit holes and come up, or some people don't come up. They like to sit in the New World Order shite, which I did not stay in there that long. Got a bit afraid at first and then thought, no, that's not my timeline. See you later. Just want to say also, Mr. has started tweeting out patriots who are into Q and their Twitter messages, QAnons. So, guess we'll just have to wait for the media to go, and who's Q? For all the naysayers. I just wanted to say that. So yeah, you go through all these mad awakenings of different things, and learning about energy weapons, and like people think that's not real, and all sorts of mad stuff, because I mean the Great Awakening is everything, and it is batshit crazy. It is, some of it's what we call evil, all these horrible things. But then again, like I've said before, you have to look at it to see what you don't want, and it's the one, it had to sort of happen, even if you don't like some of the things that have gone on, because it remind me at the end, Dave, because 17 thumbs up, because it's going to take something massive to shake the world up, innit? To awaken. That's all I can say. It's not just going to be, the government are, kicking the bloody Brexit down the road. No, it has to be a bit bigger than that. And apparently we're having a big storm that's coming to the UK. Well, it sounds a bit like America, didn't it? When the enemies, I'm saying, oh yeah, there's a storm coming. Oh, we know that. We know they're trying to direct the direction of the focus somewhere else. And apparently Prince Philip's gone into hospital. Really? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, see so many changes in human rights now. Yeah, I mean, that was the one thing that was at the bottom of the first Q map was human rights abuse, meaning all of us abuse, against humanity, because that's what it's been. Let's face it, that is what it's been. So, what's up, sweet Cece? What you bored of? No, she said she's been antagonized today. Yeah, the thing is, I'm not bored, because the whole unraveling has to be unraveled, and it has to be, to me, it has to be unraveled the way it's unraveling. And the more you unravel it, there's more to look at. But I do think there's more things coming. But don't forget, there's a little bit more time yet, because we've got to get a bit more people on board. I want to go leaping. Yeah, but if you think about it, everything comes in the divine time, and everything's, I think, divinely done in the way it's supposed to be. We all want to be like that, like, oh, I can't believe where we are now. When Q first came out, for example, I was like, oh my God, it's going to take ages. I knew it was going to be a few years, but it's got stronger and stronger. I just think, let me entertain you there. There you go. I just think I'm not worried. It's all happening the way it should, and it's all letting a lot more sleeping people wake up and get on board with what's going on before the bigger things begin to happen. And I really do think as well, let's go into the event, the solar flash that people are talking about, this, that, and the other. It's like this going on since 2012. People have fell off, got bored. because people are putting dates on it. Don't put a date on it. I don't know if this solar thing's going to happen the way people think it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be this year. Some people are putting out there, it's Christmas. I think there's things coming out at Christmas to do with the 3D, but the other stuff, I think it's slowly, because people have got to get their heads around it. And if you know about the law of one, you can't like do it out of someone's free, not their free will. So I just say, for us lot who know and are watching things going on, we just carry on ascending with that sort of consciousness and doing what we're meant to be doing, raising other people up, showing love to other people, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. I know it's hard, but if you're on the side of, we know we came here to, when you come in, we had a contract to do what we do. If you're on that side of things, I am. We're doing it. It just seems slower, but then again, it doesn't. I came on at 8 o'clock thinking it was 9. Time's not even real anyway. Just don't you think everything's going faster, the quickening? Yeah, well, funny enough, some people say they reckon some of the sort of event things next spring, summer, whatever, some people think it's coming soon. It could be a gradual thing over the next couple of years. Just like I said, it's like the frogs in the water. Do you put them in boiling water, or do you put them in cold water and gradually put the heat up? Well, warm water and gradually put the heat up. So I'm like, oh, because there's too much chaos, and you've got to get used to people seeing what they're going to start seeing, and hearing, feeling, whatever. I mean, people are doing it and they don't know. Like I just said at the beginning, when I used to cry a lot over cartoons and things and just sit there and cry sometimes, and I couldn't understand why. I thought it was me, but I realised now it isn't. It's the energies that are going about, and we knew, something deep inside wasn't right. But now I feel this thing that's coming on that are right. Love real chat's got to go. Got to get things done though. Much thanks. Oh, you're welcome, Flat Earth Liberation Movement. I cried 4 times during Star Wars last night. Don't tell me. My son went to see it. I was supposed to be seeing it with my dad. My dad now doesn't want to see it because he thought it was something to do with women taking over, like that side that gender's trying to push, because Mark Dice said, and I was like, no, Dad, it's to do with the rising of the feminine energy. So I'm going to ask my son if he wants to go and see it again, because I need to go and see it. So I'll be sobbing like a baby. And my son was like, actually, Ray got on my nerves in the last one, but it was ace. I thought it was going to be crap, but it was ace. Because my dad was saying it was took over by Disney. We all know what they are, but there's still messages in it, and it's Star Wars, so I need to go and see it because I am a Jedi. Oh, yes. So anyway, we're all Jedis. May the Force, the Source be with you. So, yeah, so we had all that, there's all that stuff going on. But anyway, so I'm trying to read what I put on here, not that I have to do. What else did I put? Yeah, so the solar flash, I mean, I think tomorrow, is it this with solar system, or is it is there a, oh God, I can't even speak. Eclipse tomorrow, or is that not tomorrow? Am I getting confused? Anyway, portals of energy. What else? Oh yeah, I was watching something the other day. I can't make out where it was from. I can't remember who was saying it. But it's like I said, they go on about Lucifer out there. Lucifer Sophia. It's bad. Lucifer's feminine energy. It's a woman. It's not the devil. That's how they try and perceive it. Yeah, solstice, sorry. I'm half asleep today. Lucifer, Sophia, trying to demonize the women again. Oh, yes. She's a demon. And even Saturn, they say saint, and I don't believe that. I just think some people are saying the rings are disappearing and disintegrating because it's supposed to be trapped, wasn't it? It's the energies. And the film that I'm watching called The Witcher, the series that's just come in, was just saying about the solar conjunction again. I thought, well, there we go, because it's the energies from the spheres, that help us with certain energies and conjunctions that are coming up that can't be stopped because it's part of what we are. We're all linked. So that's why that side in the 3D can't stop it. It's a natural process. It's organic. They try to emulate, as I've said, certain things and certain energies, like the weather, by weaponized weather weapons and this and everything they do, they try to emulate, or is that what you say, emulate or copy? That's organic. and it's worked a bit, but it can't go on forever because it ain't natural, is it? So yeah, I'm talking about energies. I don't know if anyone's had eye twitching, but I had eye twitching for a week in the left eye. What was it? Eye twitching. And now that's gone, and now I've got a left side pulse ear, and that's been going for a few days. And I've also realised that certain foods, because I've been really binging on sweets and carbs at the minute, I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's something I want to get rid of, and it's like saying just have it till the end of the year and then don't do it in 2020. Like, just enjoy it. It's not agreeing with me. It's not agreeing with me, and I'm thinking, oh, it's not agreeing with me now, though. It's not agreeing with me. If anyone's getting that, that's not agreeing with me. Oh, I didn't say it was 2023. I don't put a time on it. I don't know when it is. The solar event, solar flash is on here as well. So it's supposed to be a solar flash coming, the event, whatever. Many communities say it's the event, the happening, the essential, whatever. I never put a date on it because I've realised you shouldn't do that, because it can never have been a date, because if you realise about different energies and energetic beings and dimensional things that have been helping us, you don't want to put a date on it because then that side can see. But it's coming. Occurs every 25,900 years. Great solar flash, upcoming series of great solar flash. See, upcoming series of great solar flash events will act as a trigger for full disclosure and the Great Awakening. Things on both sides. Hi, Jesus Christ. And apparently, the great solar flash, the sun, it says the sun, right, let me just read this. The sun, Sol, the sun, the cosmic web, the Stargate portal, I believe it's a portal, conscious living being. Because if you didn't know, you don't have to be into this, but the spheres above the planets, celestial beings, like their living consciousness, ancient artificial intelligence, AI, ancient artificial, what does it say there? The most pervasive threat in the universe, takes over entire star systems, infests reptilians, uses inside technology, but with the great solar flash, because this makes sense to me, will be wiped out during the great solar flash. Because if you think of everything as a computer and we're living in a matrix, and things are like your circuit board, your body, your nerves, and things like, but we're the organic circuit board, and Mother Earth's like a circuit board, but organic. The fake one, that one that we've just been talking about, if there was a fire or some sort of solar flash, I don't mean where we're going to burn, some sort of electrical storm or electrical something or other, it's going to affect the artificial AI, isn't it? The artificial, and fry their circuits so they no longer work and are no longer here. That's how I sort of see it. Oh, hello. That's how I sort of see it. So yes. So it says great solar flash. Oh, sorry, tell a lie. I did mention 2023 because it says it on here as in not the time. It says apparently the great solar flash 2019, 2023 / 2004. That's where I think it's already started. I think that because of the orbs that come in is photonic, plasma, it's light. Solar flash, you think of light. This could be it, the energies that are coming in. Some people might think it might be a thing in the sky. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't. Maybe it's just this, maybe you won't notice it. Maybe it's going on within us. But that's why I said if it's gradually coming in 2019, which I think energies have been getting stronger, that's what I've personally been experiencing myself, getting stronger over obviously 2020 from now till 24. People are going to get a bit like, yeah, but realize if that's what it is, it's giving a lot of other people to wake up. Don't you want other people to wake up? And also, if you're on the ascension sort of thing that I'm on, where if it's changing our body and getting us ready for it to be prepared, it's going to have to be over a couple of more years to come into your full embodiment of the light, because you couldn't just be like put into it like that, because you'd be like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but hey ho, I just think it's great things are happening, and like watching all the theatre going on, and it's just amazeballs. I think it's amazeballs anyway. So there's that, and it says solar system passes through geometric boundaries, and it says in brackets, dense energy cloud passes through boundaries. Dense energy cloud. Is that why they've been sticking their chemtrails up there and clouding the sun up? Because they have been trying to cover the sun up, if you look, making it all dim and everything, for that photonic light to come in. But it's coming in anyway. Can't stop what's coming. So that makes sense, you know. Is that when Trump's talking about the war and space force? Does he mean something else? Who knows? So it says solar system passes through geometric boundaries, in brackets, dense energy cloud, raising vibration and consciousness, causes sun to release flashes. 3D becomes 5D. It can't just be chucked at you like that. We all want it now, don't we? But I say patience comes to those who, good things come to those who wait. Just saying. That's how I sort of see it. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's how I'm feeling it. Talking about feeling, because this is just flowing with whatever. The lovely Magenta Pixie, and I will come into chat for a couple of minutes in a minute. Hi, Martin Leaker. The lovely Magenta, I don't know if you're going to the meet up in Birmingham, but I'm going with Roxanne. And my dad Wax coming as well. Is, what did I just say? Yeah, the lovely Magenta Pixie. Some people might not get a channel. I totally do, about the different dimensions, channeling and this, that, and the other. She did a chat today, I think it was today, on Trump impeachment, hard Brexit, Christmas. That's why I've called it Christmas. It's Christmas, you know, Christ consciousness and all that. Christ is energy. Initiation into 2020 vision is, it was brilliant, because at first I was like, when I comment on someone's channel, I comment before we get to the end, so it's like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, what's she saying? So she was saying, oh, I really thought when I looked into the timelines that Trump wasn't going to get impeached, but we all know he hasn't been impeached. So I was like, no, he hasn't. There's my dad. Say hi to Waxman. He's not been impeached. So then she was like, but my husband came in and said, I've just seen on the news, fake media, that he's been impeached. And she was like, well, I really didn't feel that, you know, in what's going on in the, I can't remember which said, in the field, that he ever would be. I'd be so like gobsmacked if he'd have been impeached. But then when she said what she said, she was right. She was right. She got it. He hasn't been impeached. They're saying they're going for impeachment. He's not impeached. That means you have to be put up to, it has to go up to Supreme Court. We know who's in Supreme Court, so that's just hilarious, Cav. And it has to be put through them and it'll get chucked out. So, and he'd be out, and impeachment means he's out of office. Everyone's getting dead happy who don't like him, thinking he's out of office. He's not out of office. He's going straight in, slap bang into 2020. He's the unearthing. He's the key of the unearthing of everything we don't want to be. I don't mean him, showing us what we don't want. The unearthing of setting everyone off and getting triggered, because democracy is not democracy anywhere at the minute, even over here. It used to be. That's what we want, democracy. But those Democrats that are in at the minute, the Dems and that, are not standing for what it once was. Really, you know, a lot of people are seeing that now. So it's great. Check the sky on Christmas Day. No planes, no chemtrails. There's supposed to be a lot of presents back on Christmas. Oh yeah, I'm just saying, keep your eyes to the sky. Just keep feeling the energies. Just keep looking for, I don't know, just keep watching the show. It's great. It's the best show I've ever seen in my life. It's all theatre, but Trump is the one who riles everyone up. They loved him before he became president, you know. And then he became president and everyone hates him and the media hates him because he's showing all the, hi, that was a blue one, that was a lovely blue one, showing all the lies and people can't take it and they want to go and stick their head in the sand. Get your head out the sand and stand up, you know, speak your truth and be authentic and don't, this is what we're saying, don't care about what other people think of you. What you all saying in chat? Big surprise and now time to work to study the work of Martin. Martin who? Do you mean Martin Leaker or the other Martin? I know about Martin's work, both Martins. Been on that. That's not my path. That's not my path of what actual shape it is and all that. That's not my path. That's what I was talking about at the beginning. Mine's more to do with energetic energies that are in and disclosure of beyond veil stuff. That's what I believe I'm here for. And to raise the vibrations of people's vibrations because that's what we need. Apparently the other sun beside our real sun. Do you mean the black sun? Up there, the reptilian. There's loads going on. Do you know what I mean? Yes, Martin. I've met Martin Leaker, so you know he's great and he does have great stuff. Who looks like they've been dug up? You're not talking about Pelosi, are you? Who? Oh, Pelosi's fine. I've not been watching it. I should be watching the show, you know, but my dad said she just looks like she's pissed up all the time. She can't even speak. But we know what that side is. I mean, they don't even know what day it is, let's face it. Oh, let's impeach Trump. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, like, what are you talking about? You not see that stinger on the road that Q put on there ages ago? Trump's just like, yeah, I need to go and get the Trump hat on. Trump's just like, he was laughing at his rally. Oh, they're impeaching you. Are they really? Yeah. Work out what impeachment means and then find out that actually he's not being removed from office and we will watch him go into 2020 and beyond, infinity and beyond. Yeah, not much flat earth on my channel history. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Pelosi, she's like, she don't even know what's going on. I personally, and if she does, I just could not get up there and spout the amount of crap that they're spouting and lies, knowing that they're not winning, knowing that I just think it's hilarious. I do actually think it's hilarious. Thank you, Tap. If you could speak to Dolly Daydream every day like I do, you would never feel down. Yes, we do talk behind the scenes, and I'm always like, you know what? I think this and I think that. And you've got to have a good spirit. They've tried to take our spirit away. And if you're constantly watching the news, I say be aware. Like Magenta Pixie said, sorry, I'm going back to Magenta Pixie. She was talking about Trump and saying, I didn't see it on the timeline that he will be impeached, and he's not. They're just saying they're impeaching him. He's not impeached. That's just the news putting out the crap, because you'll find out he's not. It means he's been taken out. It means he'll be out of office. He isn't out of office. And she was talking about, what were you just saying then? Magnetic pull. It just triggered me to say something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, good, sweet CC. We're winning anyway. Do you know what I mean? There's still cap going on. Obviously, it's like little fractions everywhere. Like, no, oh my God. Pelosi said in her latest drunken speech, pay for impeachment. See what I mean? Why would you be paying for impeachment? That's how bad they want it, because they know they're going down. There's nothing they can do about it. Pay for impeachment. Have you ever heard anything so pathetic in all your life? Ooh, make the world great again. I forgot what I was saying now. What was I saying? Something about taxis maybe at the ready. Maybe. Look out. What was I going to say? She said. I can't even think now. And then they're doing the same to Boris over here, you know, saying this. They'll be trying to impeach him next, because everything that happens in America follows over here the exact same way. So if people are not like this at the minute, like what's going on? But this is why I say, I've said and said and said again, if you're going to carry on watching the news, yeah, sorry, that's what Magenta said. I'm not into politics, but I watch it and I support Trump because I can see what's going on. It's not just that, it's multidimensional what's going on. So I watch both. Watch what's going on in the 3D. But he was the man, the only man that wanted to stand up for his country. Because if to people who are naysayers, go back and look at interviews from years ago. Do you want to be president? No, but if I had to come back because he loves America, he would do. So he did do. So he stood up. They all took the mick, didn't they? He doesn't even get paid for being in the White House. Some people don't know that. So we had to come back. And it's the same in Britain and it's the same everywhere else. Everywhere around the world right now is kicking off. I saw something the other day where in Hong Kong, a lot of the police put down the batons, put down the shields and everything and stood with the people because they're starting to wake up of what they're being played against the people. No, it's not that something's coming here to be a saviour, as some people keep shouting out. Even if you're into multidimensional beings or not, I am. They're not here to save us. We're here to save ourselves. We've just got guidance. That's all I'm saying. We've got guidance. We, the people, that's why they don't like we, the people. They don't like patriots. They don't like any sort of truth in community. It's not just one truth in community. It's not just flat earth or what would you say, like spiritual communities. These communities I'm in quite a lot because it's in every community going. They try anything that's good, they try to get into. So let's talk about numbers and why people get triggered. Is oh, thank you. Got the orbs in here, got the high energies in here. You know, I start talking about Trump, sometimes they come in and JFK Jr. Is what was I saying then? See, I forgot now. Can't look in chat because I get distracted. Oh, that's what I think I'm here for, Effie, just to zip it down the channeling off this channel. So we can channel in the channel. And that's why you've got to be careful with the channels that you watch on TV, if you still watch TV, because it's programming you. That's why they're called programs. Television, televising visions, 2020 vision in 2020. So what was I saying then? Because I totally forgot. Oh yeah, master numbers. So when you come into the awakening, you might fall down the rabbit hole of secret societies and the satanical rituals and the kids and all that. A lot of us know about, and it's very sick and it's not very nice. But don't stay down there. Come out of it. Realize we're going for a better way and a better world, not the new world order, a new way and a new world, which we will be making, we the people, is they use numbers like 33, so everyone goes to 33, 33rd degree masonries, and then number 666, or just know 33, wasn't it the age Christ died? They just use the numbers that are for everyone. The Queen wears a crown because she's illuminated in the crown chakra. She's enlightened, or so they would say. They wanted to keep that from the masses, to not be enlightened, hence that's why they dumb us down. This is the stuff behind other stuff, the other layers behind other stuff. Yeah, I've heard about the Duke. Is it true? I don't know if he's died. I don't know. I just know he went in hospital, but that doesn't surprise me because we knew something was going to happen, and distractions and lots of other stuff, because you know what they are anyway. But I'm saying the Queen twice this year has not worn a crown in the Houses of Parliament or wherever she was. She's worn Tiffany blue and a hat. She's not in control anymore. She's not a true royal anyway. And it's not just her to be enlightened, to wear that crown. We all wear a crown. We can all be enlightened when we seek the truth and become enlightened. And that's hence why I've said I didn't understand why I was drawing all my ladies with things on their heads. And now I'm like, oh my God, yeah, it's to do with the feminine divine coming back, the feminine energies to come up with man. That was a piece of fluff, to balance. A lot of men think it's, oh, these women, they got a lot of women on the TV programs and like the films and like Star Wars and this and that. Oh, they think that, well, get a grip, men, because we are coming back, because we've been suppressed in the 3D, suppressing women all over the world. It's not, like I said, the pink pussy brigade that are like, oh yeah, we've got about like man hating on men. We don't hate men, we love men. It's been a very man-made world. That's been a bit of a problem. So we're rising up, not so we go like this, so we go like this. I've said this before. So we come in unity and we become one and we become in balance, because the balance has been out of whack. The pendulum's gone up here and it's going and it's about to come back down. So sorry, the divine energy is coming back, the divine feminine. So it's been very 6 666. It's been very 6. We turn it upside down. It's a 9. It depends what perception what you call it. Is it perception you're looking at it from? But they always revert everything. So now it's time for the 9 to come back. The divine feminine. Yeah, that's why the letter 9's in feminine. So when I've been drawing a lot of, like I just said earlier on, a lot of stuff like this with it, I'm just thinking, oh yeah, they've got to put this on the lady's head. I don't know why I keep putting these things on the lady's heads. Where's the other one? And then I'm thinking, oh yes, the crown chakra. We all become enlightened, not just women, all of us. Where's the other one? Trying to find, where was the one before? Is it not that one? Someone shouting and screaming outside. Like this one. I drew this last night. The little crown. It's not for the royals to wear the crown. We're all royal. Divine feminine, number 9. That's why in a lot of pictures in churches, I'm not religious, have the whole halo thing going on. Enlightenment. They're enlightened. Yeah, I believe there was a character called Jesus or whatever. There was a man who came here in a 3D and he was enlightened. He tried to teach people of the world about enlightenment and love and don't do to others that you wouldn't do to yourself, the law of one. You wouldn't. Why would you harm other people? You're harming yourself. Why would you do that when you realise that we're all connected and we all are one? Yeah. So, you know, there's been many people, Buddha, blah, 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 back in time and now. People call star seeds and stuff that were put in this, the way we were, the old teachings, let's say, bringing it back because we're all enlightened. So the Queen's not been wearing a crown. It's never happened, is it? I never watch her at Christmas doing the Queen's speech because I've never been into him. Now I understand why. But if she does do one this year, I will be watching. Like, oh yeah, well, let's listen to what she's saying. So, yeah, and London Bridge, like Tapper said, London Bridge means a lot more, and that was put on Q ages ago. London Bridge means the end of somebody in our family, just saying. Somebody in the royal family means, yeah, Queen's not in control, and yeah, London Bridge is falling. Well, we'll see, won't we? Oh, it's all right if you've just deleted someone by accident or whatever. I can't see what's going on anyway. But you do have to be, you know, we get trigger happy, but sometimes you do have to be on the ball because I have got a couple of little haters and one that keeps coming round all the time and keeps changing the channel just to come in and make a comment. You know, so, you know, it's like, or whatever. So there's all that going on. It's like I say, people do enough digging. I mean, my mum said the other day, bless her soul, because she is lovely, but I can't stand it when people say, and I've had friends who said this. So I'll try and tell her, but like I said at the beginning, you can't always red pill people who don't want to know. They just don't want to know. So she turns around and says, and I've had a friend who turned around and said this, and I'm just like, really? And someone said it on, what was it? The Globe Live tour. A young girl thinks she knows everything because she's been to university and all that. She said, I'm not bothered. I think Jason or someone said to her, so do you know you've been lied to? Are you bothered you've been lied to? No, not really. As long as it's not affecting me, I'm not bothered. Oh, wow. Thank you. To see that blue one then. That was beautiful. Thank you. Not bothered. See, loads of energy's coming in. Not bothered. So my mum said, yeah, but it's been going on for time. I went, yes, but this time it's different. You can feel it. You can feel it like Michael Jackson. You can feel it, that song. See all the photon light coming in on that video. And then she goes, bless her. She goes, oh, I'm not really bothered. And I always joke with her and go, I swear to God, you're like Hitler's girlfriend. You're just not bothered. She went, yeah, I'm not really bothered if it doesn't affect me. Now, when people say that, I get very like, that was a beautiful love. I get very like, you're not bothered if it doesn't affect you. Oh my God. I said to my dad, I went, oh, I've heard a few people say that. No, but you should be bothered about your kids and their kids and their grandkids and kids and kids and kids and kids. That's why I shout out about it, because that is very service to thyself, which is what in the New World Order, them shite asses are all about, is service to thyself. Don't give a toss about anybody else. It's all about the new way and the new world we're going into with the new energies is service to others. It's mean, yes, look after yourself, make sure you're well, but give to others, share the love, be kind to people. It's not all about everything me. Like I said before, girls and that, and this is just examples because this is what I see, always just doing selfies and just going on about really crap stuff that really doesn't mean anything. And it's all that stuff of materialism, buy this, buy this. Yes, women can look very beautiful on the outside, but what are you on the inside? As some people have said to me, yeah, thanks for getting rid of that person because it's probably, yeah, thank you. I can still get mad sometimes. I can curse and stuff like that. Some people go, that's not very spiritual, is it? Really? Be your own divine self. Speak the truth. Stand up in the light. Yeah, be your authentic self. And be my authentic self. Like I said, if you want to see someone's essence, I know what my essence is because I know my essence wants for all. It wants for humanity. When I'm meditating, I don't just do meditations for myself. When I'm putting things out there for me, I also put out for others. I also put out for animals, plants, wherever what we live on, and everybody else in every country around the realm, world, whatever. Because we are all connected. Why wouldn't you want that for other people? Why would you just want for self all the time? Would you be keeping up with the Joneses? What do you want to keep up with the Joneses for? It doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't fulfill you because it's not real. Materialism, stuff at the end of the day, is not, you can't take it with you. It's not going nowhere with you. So that's what I'm saying. Humble people. Yeah. Thank you. So I don't know whatever. I'd like to know what. I'm not bothered about when you woke up because people go, oh, I woke up 50 years ago. It's not about that. That's a piece of fluff, by the way. What woke you all up to whatever extent you're woken to? You know, you might not be into the different dimensional stuff that I'm into in energies. That doesn't matter as long as you're awake to knowing that we've all been lied to. So really, you should have an open mind to everything because we've been lied to basically about everything for a very, 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 very long time. So what woke you all up? Or how did you get into it? I don't even know what I'm asking the question there. I learned so much from everyone here, thanks to you all. Oh, thank you, Red Eye Jedi. We all go on the path. It's when you want to step on it and then you go down all the stuff. Halloween Q first drop blew me open. Yeah, see, it was Q for me and then went on my journey with all the other stuff. Being there. Yeah, being there, but what got you on it, you know? Credit crunch of 08. Okay. I don't know what you mean, Dolly, when you are start to find out. What? I don't get what you're saying, sorry. I don't get what you're saying. And don't be offended if I get a bit narky sometimes with chat. When people text, you might think you've put something up and I might not understand it. So just remember, it's hard to look at a text and know what it means sometimes because it's like a text. Thank you, Steve. 2012, it all happened for me. Spiritual at 5 years. Divorce. Yeah, a lot of people you will find you set off on your path of whatever woke you up by a trauma. And a trauma doesn't mean like a death or something. Yes, it can be, but it can be a divorce, a breakup of relationship, anything, an accident, someone passing, blah, 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 whatever. One of the traumas, one of the biggest things, pain is pain at the end of the day, that will set you off on something. Mine was a relationship thing that I'm not going into that I just thought, what is going on? Oh my God, like, but I'm glad because I look at that now as look at the silver lining. I'm glad because it woke me up to a lot of stuff. I realised who I am. I realised I just need to be my true authentic self and not try and be quiet or not do the things I want to do because someone else doesn't do it or they think you're boring because you don't drink, because I don't really drink. Even if I do go out, I only have a couple of drinks. It's not my thing. I've been there, done that. I'm 42, for God's sake. I don't need to be going out getting shedded out my brains. It's not for me anymore. certain things where I think, I don't have to do that just because you're doing it. I don't have to pussyfoot around you, not pussyfooting around nobody. So there's certain things that wake people up and you start realising, why I was acting like that and not being my true self just to suit somebody else, just to make that person happy. Yes, we want to make people happy, but not for the self of making yourself sad. I said before about you might go, you're contradicting yourself because you're talking about service to thyself, service to others. No, you need to be well in yourself. So yes, service to thyself as in love yourself, because then you can love everybody else, but it is about giving love out. So don't give your power away to nobody, no partner, no nothing. They've got respect as well. It's all about balance. I've always been energetically spiritual ascending. I just never involved in the world stuff. I knew the darkness of them all. Yeah. See, I knew it the other way around. I knew about different things that I couldn't see it, but I didn't know about the 3D stuff. I've been awake all my life, but it was the chemtrails for me that got me investigating. I just knew something wasn't right. That's what I mean. I've been awake, but not awake like to some stuff. But you just knew, didn't you? It's like what? Like when I woke up, it was like before Q. Like I said, before Q, when I started switching the news off for a good 5 years, and thought, I don't get it. I don't get why we're here and we're supposed to be like, evolved so many thousands of years, whatever, and we're still all fighting and hating, and it's got worse and worse. People hating on social media because that's why they made it, to put crap out there. So, divide and conquer and all that, race on race, religion on religion, man on woman, like dividing all the time. I just knew there wasn't something right, because you just, we come with a knowing before we actually find out stuff. So yeah, my dad, 9/11 was everyone's wake up. Yeah, I think a lot of people was 9/11, and there's that thing again, 11, the wake up. They use numbers, that's what I was meant to talk about before as well, master numbers. And they use it because 11's a powerful number, it's a master number, like 22. So they'll do things on certain dates to bring the energy down and the frequency. So they do things like that, explosion and holograms and shit. A lot of people woke up on that. I mean, in a way, they did that, but it woke a lot of people up because everyone's like it fell in its own footprint. It's not right, is it? Alcohol works in mysterious ways. Yeah, I'm not into alcohol myself. I'm a bartender. Alcohol is very interesting for sure. Not saying don't grape juice part of mine. No. Yeah, I just don't. I've never drank in the house, and if I do go out, I only have, I might have 2 drinks. I just sup it. It just doesn't interest me. Each to their own and all that. It's not called spirit for nothing, is it? I mean, in my way, I'd be searching from the child time. I go around traveling worldwide. Some events make me to wake up. I mean, in my way, I'd be searching from the child time. I go around, travel worldwide. Some events make me to wake up. What way yours? Did you not come in at the beginning? Because I've just done my chat about the awakening, so you might have to go back after, because I ain't going back through it again. Q. Dolores Cannon's brilliant. Oh my God. I'm more onto that sort of thing, and people think she sold herself out and went, oh, she believes in this now. It didn't. It was for people to go searching themselves. When she did that, someone did a chat and it was ace, because like I said, people sit there, they want everything given to free from other YouTubers so they don't get off their ass, like I said before, and go and do the research yourself. And you've got to do the research yourself. Yeah, well, I've got a book somewhere, the Starseed Play, something channeling thing, and the law of Ra is very like Dolores Cannon and all that sort of stuff. The QHH sessions, I'm into all that. It's ace. Channeling. Some people are not into it. They're not into channeling. They think it's not real, but that's why they got a TV with channels on it, because it's channeling shit to you. Yeah. So like I said, there's the organic channeling, the organic matrix, and then there's the fake one. This makes sense to me. Yeah, we all find the key. There's something out there that wakes them up. That's why it's all right if you're not into Q. It's just another mechanism, another key, another tool that woke people up, because people are in different communities of things, aren't they? So there needed to be a lot of different things out there, Like I say, some people have got woke up because of the Brexit thing over here, and they're like, oh, what's going on with this? But they don't actually know behind that is nothing to do with politics. It's very multi-dimensional. Some people might not believe that, but they'll come into it at some point when they trip over something else and realise, oh, I went researching. Oh my God, what's this? Oh my God. You know, not that book that was out called The Last President for Nothing, and Barron Trump's amazing magical journey underground and all that. Looks like boom, you could go on and on and on, and the Mandela effect and timelines and everything. Yeah, Dolores Cannon, brilliant. I'm a solitary man, though. I have my friends and a well-known person, though, my singing in my town, but I have no ego left that behind him. Yeah, that's what would mind you. I don't think it's like dropping the ego, though it is, because people's egos have got really big. It's just bringing it into, not controlling it. It's just bringing that into balance. We do need it because we are still here on Earth and still doing things here in this human meat suit. Like I said, multi-spiritual, what do we call it? Multi-dimensional beings having a human experience. So yeah, it's just reining it in because it's been on a leash, really, hasn't it? It's been allowed to go right out. It's like an elastic band, whatever, to be pulling it back in again. Gotta go, saving the world with Don and John. Saving the world with Donald and JFK Jr. All right, Dad, see you later then with Donald and JFK Jr. You're probably watching something. American Prophet's got a new great one out. I just can't wait. By the way, big film out there, Six Underground on Netflix. Ace, what's his face is in it? Can't remember, but he was just on TV saying so. Someone said he was saying. I thought, can't remember what his name is. Yeah, and it's a story about a billionaire who fakes his death in a plane crash. Who wants to help go against the government and stuff. And I'm like, saw a lot in there. A lot of Tesla energy, a little device that shakes buildings, a magnetic device that throws people about. And he even says, I'll just say in there, I don't want to spoil it too much. He goes, "Whoa, I feel like a Jedi." I was like, magnetic? Okay. The field? I'm like, I see you. New film that's just come out. It's Ace, guys. You'll love it. It's very action-packed. It's a bit violent, but it's brilliant. It's Ace. Six Underground. Brillianto. And The Witch has just come out, which I will be going watching back in a bit because I'm trying to binge watch it. It's Ace. It's Ace. Bye, Dad. I'll see you later. Yes, me and Dad and Roxanne and that are going to the meetup next weekend, if you know about it, you know, in Birmingham, wherever it is. We're going there. Dolly, it's human. What's human? I don't know what you're saying. No way for brainwash anymore, in my view, then. They're over. This is why they can't stop what's coming. The masses that are still asleep will begin to wake up, but they've got to do it in their own time. You've learned if you try to red pill anyone, you cannot red pill anyone who's not ready because they've just got the red stuck in the ground. But they're coming over. I see more people coming over. I see more people scratching the reds. Even if, because there's some people know it deep inside, but they just don't want to believe it. And it's like, well, extraterrestrials, yeah. Skinwalker Ranch, yeah, I've seen that one. I believe it's extraterrestrials more than maybe up there, because if it's extra terrain, which I think there is, they've not told us how big the landmass is, then they'll be coming in from everywhere else. And they're probably trying to help, saying, look, you've been lied to. You know, you've got to do this yourself, or you've got to set yourself free. You know, it's whatever. I just think it's exciting, whatever. It's better than what we've been told we live on, and now we're supposed to live life of. That's where I came into it. Was like, so we're born, we go to school and get indoctrinated and programmed, and then we get a job that we don't always like, and you go to university. If you go to university and probably end up doing a job you didn't actually go to university and get yourself in debt, and then you work all your life till 70 odd or whatever, and then it goes up and up and up, and then basically you're happy if you get 2 holidays a year and chasing around and trying to chase money and keeping up with Joneses, all to just show off for your ego. And then you basically retire, don't have much time to do the things you really love, and then end up dying. What's all that about? What is that about? What's the point? There's more to it than that. So that's where you start going, no, don't get it. That's where you can, yeah, I did. That's where I was like, I just don't get it. What we're here for? Why we're here? And that's where it starts. Ears glaze over, seen it, man. Ears glaze over, eyes glaze over, mouth glaze, everything glazes over. People are waking up to the fake BBC. Yes, they are. Thank God. This is why Trump does what he does and Q does what he does. They were like, we're just going to let the media, worldwide, by the way, dig themselves in their own hole. Let them do it, because that's what they're doing. They've been recorded saying what they're saying, like they've impeached Trump. No, you haven't. Anyone in here who's getting triggered, he's not impeached. That means he's out of office. He ain't out of office, and he ain't going to be out of office. So, you know, all that Project Blue Beam, though, don't be fooled. I just think Project Bluebeam's a crock of crap. I think even if that happens, because we've seen the holograms, me and Tapper were talking about seeing the holograms of a big whale in a school's inside basketball court. Yeah, they look real. Some people are saying 9/11. I've seen all that, but I think if they were going to do Project Bluebeam to fake an alien invasion, why would they do that? Because did they think something else was going to happen, where something was going to, or some people from somewhere were going to come? Who knows? But I know that if I see something that's a bit, or is it real? And they've put out there that they're going to try and do a Project Bluebeam fake alien invasion, because they know something's coming that they can't stop, and they want you to think it's fake. See? One or the other, isn't it? I think it's them putting that out because they knew this day would come. They knew, because it's all written in the stars. They knew, if you know about being enlightened and gematria and the planets aligning, they knew, a bit like the Hopi prophecies, something was going to happen somewhere when. Not the exact date. So they would put out in their New World Order shite that they were spreading all over YouTube and everywhere, where people go in the rabbit holes and get stuck in them, that they'd have to say something, because then they'd say to us, well, it was just us using look at our holograms we can use. Yeah, we know we can do that, but you'd be able to sense it anyway. The reason how you'd know if it was true, because you'd be able to feel it. Your feelings are never wrong with the heart. The first moon landing. No, because even if they've got pictures of the moon, other planets, they're not what the real pictures are, they, or videos, even if they can take videos, because they're live what do you call it, celestial beings, aren't they? They make noises and pulsate and stuff, like stars pulsate. Don't show you proper pictures of them, do you? But people have got it out there. Thank you. Is it Jermaine? Thank you. Where are you from? This is how they will stage the great alien deception. Oh, thanks for putting that up there. That's what I mean. But is it an alien deception, or are they just saying that? Who knows? I guess we'll find out, won't we? And also, if you think about it, they'd want you kicking off, because they say it'd be the one thing that united everyone, or would it? Because the alien films that they put out in Hollywood are always, most of them were always kicking off and killing them, because you'd be scared to death if you saw something else that didn't look like you, apart from like E.T. and Paul and stuff like that. It doesn't mean just because something looks a bit different or very different that it's bad. You'd sense it through your energy. You'd be able to sense, is it evil or not, like, you know what I mean, good or bad? Because think about it, there's a lot more humans here that are horrible. I'd rather have alien mates compared to some humans on this place that we live on, because some of them are just damn right, ugh. No thank you. Probably get a better conversation as well. Rick Clay, thank you. Yeah, if it is I wouldn't say invasion. If it's anything else, it's not going to be fake, more of a disclosure. But I think that's going to be within people first. Me and my dad were discussing this the other day. Things that are going to come in to you. Like, I see a lot of orbs now and energy and light and stuff like that, and I can feel it in my fingers and the top of my head. Maybe that'll gradually come on with different things. Like the colours are changing now. We've got a rainbow one in the other day. We've got a blue one in before here. So I know there's something going on. People will gradually, when they get used to it, don't want to scare you. It's gradually coming in. That's how I see it. If you don't see it like that, that's fine. I'm not arguing about it. It's just people experience it in their own way. And I don't need to be like, you know, people be like, oh, what you talking about? It's like, well, that's what I'm experiencing. You can't say someone's lying because of experiencing something. They have to keep raising the bar to keep us asleep. We just keep waking up. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Most things they put out is a little green man is an alien with big eyes. But what if it's not? What if it looks more human? From a different terrain over there, that bit of land over there that we've never known, because we can't get past that bit, and we're not even allowed to Antarctica and all that stuff that a lot of us know about. Who knows? No one can say yes, it's true, or no, it's not, because we're not frigging been past there. We don't go high enough to look. I haven't been in a rocket myself, even if you can get in one. So who would, like, who knows? The only way something would come in is through energy and different things of multi-dimensions. It's different the way they come in a frequency. They have to lower the frequency to come in here. Different things I've been watching make so much sense, because it's too dense here and stuff like that. And you know what I talk about on here. I'm just sitting here taking it all your information, and it's oh, thank you. Information. I'm just yakking. You know, we call them aliens, not pure spirit would has many dimensions. Yeah, that's what I think, Miss Cham, as well. We call them aliens, but if you think about it, you've got angels, right? Spirit realm, angels. Sounds a bit like aliens, but if an angel, if we pass over, which is what I believe, it's okay if you don't, we don't die, we pass over to a different form of energy, light form, energy, light being. If you saw that, it might not look specifically like us, so you would say it was alien. If another being came from extraterrestrial, let's say, if you're into that, we might say it's alien because it's not from our part of the world, it's from somewhere over there that we don't even know about, and they might look a bit different due to their weather systems and certain things, so it'd look alien, wouldn't it? Right? But we're all connected, so we have the spirit realms. I believe that they could look totally different. So people say the demons, they're alien, they're yeah, spirit. And may we have some spirits that are negative as well, because they've gone over and been lied to themselves, and probably, you know, they're still holding that energy. And I do believe if we've got, like, whatever you want to call it, I don't even like saying aliens, ETs, they'd have, some people say, oh, well, they're highly evolved. Well, maybe some of them are not bothered about certain things, but they know that we're all interconnected, interlinked, interdimensional. So if we kill off this earth, which is what we have been doing, all hating on each other and the earth and animals and killing everything off, it affects them because we're all interlinked. I remember doing a picture ages ago. I did this actually. Did this. Let's get my board out. It's not been out for ages. Maybe not. Maybe not, because I've not got. Where's my pens? Do you only have a pack of pens and then you don't know where anything is? Oh my god. Has my kid had my felt tips? Just let me check. I've got a feeling my child had my felt tip. I swear to God they were on here. Right, I don't know. So, I have to draw in. But if you had... Oh. And I'm just drawing it round. If you had us here, and then all these little, I don't know, lands, whatever, doesn't really matter, looking from a bird's eye view. And we're all interlinked like this. Just everything's interlinked, a bit like a web. Because there's, like, say, invisible webs, dimensions and things, energy, what, I don't know. If this goes, planet Earth, the realm, flat Earth, whatever you want to call it, whatever anyone says it is, doesn't really matter. If this goes, these links are going to be break. They all, you see, and they would be linked to each other, and they would be linked to each other, because everything's one and everything's interlinked and everything's entangled. If that goes, it breaks all these links, so everything doesn't work properly in the cosmos, the universe, whatever you want to say. So even if they're not really that interested in us, because I'd look down and think, look at all them warring with each other, they're just, yeah, look at them. They're not even ascending. It'd be like, right, well, we need to help, because it's service to those down there, service to others, even though they're sort of helping themselves at the same time, but then it's helping everything, still service to others, because they're helping themselves, but it's also helping everything else, because we're all interlinked, if anyone gets what I'm saying. That's how I sort of see it. Mother Earth is alive. She's raising her vibration as well. That's why there's lots of things going on. That's why we know about the Schumann resonance and blah, 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 and all that. And that's probably why I had that tattoo done ages ago of Mother Earth. So what I'm going to do now is, what time is it? I don't even know if I got through all the chat, but yeah, so I pulled some cards out this week before I go because I came on earlier. I'm going to show you what they are, and I'm going to read one out of the book because I just love the way it's written, and this is just ace, right? So, and then we'll have a little chat. I'll have a little chat with you all, so than me just yapping on with myself. So, right, these cards came out like this, and there was one behind here, which is in the book, but the first ones that came out, 99 minutes so far. Oh, I'm not doing well. I'm not doing bad then, am I? If you put an Apple logo together, you get... Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, they know anyway. So, the 10 of Spirals came out, and there's a crossroads there, and we've had this one before, and basically, it's pretty obvious. It's a guy with loads of stuff on his back, a centaur, whatever you call it. But the thing is, you're on your path, you're at a crossroads. But, you know, you go on your path, whatever you're going on. But at the end of the day, you're going to make it easier if you unload those big, heavy spirals on your back, meaning your baggage of what I've said before, your past and everything that you need to drop. It doesn't define who you are. You need to get rid of the victim mentality. Get rid of it. It doesn't define who you are. Forget about it. Forgive yourself and move on. Go with the flow for 2020. Get rid of it. Get rid of things that are not, I've said it a million times, that are not resonating with you, people, friends, even if it's just for a time, that are bringing you down in negative energies. Get rid of food that's probably not doing you any good. You know, it also means get rid of stuff, but so you've got room to bring in new stuff in 2020, and that could be sorting your house out, getting rid of stuff in your house, making the energy move more. You know, stale energies, doing a big sort of spring clean, Christmas clean, to let new energies flow, which I'll be doing. I normally do that after Christmas when I brought a tree down and everything anyway. So was that one. Then there was the Lovers, which obviously is nice, but that's that, as I said before, it doesn't just mean, yes, it can be relationships, but also, I don't know if you can see it, it's also the divine feminine and masculine energies coming in balance with the animals, what I was talking about before. You've got the tree of life behind them, the sun and the moon, you know, mother and father God. It's not just a God, man, you know, combined, mother and father, God and goddess. You've got the doves in the middle, a little happy sheep there because the sheep have woke up. You've got a bit like a king, or it could be seen as Merlin. Lots going on. That's very, very pretty. And then I love this one. This is one I'm going to read out because I just love it out of the book. But we had the Acrobat. Now listen to this. It's ace. So we've got the Acrobat with the little monkey, stars on her. It's that blue again, you know, the blue that I always go on about, Page of Stones. So I'm just going to read a little bit. The Acrobat's personality is genuine and engaging. She has I can never say this word. She has an evanescence approach to life that's neither serious nor flip. As one of the troop's messengers, when you meet up with her in your journey, as you most assuredly will, be sure to consider her perspective and inspired take on things. The troop's message in real life are often angels in disguise. The Acrobat's monkey familiar has a trait we all would do well to take to heart. She also is keenly aware of her surroundings. She reads her environment the way we read a book. She misses nothing and therefore makes a powerful ally in solving problems using active imagination and a clear perspective. The Acrobat and her monkey familiar being fresh eyes to whatever dilemmas you may face. Try to identify the Acrobat and angelic messengers in your life. As Proust or something wrote, the real voyage of discovery consists not in the seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes. When you see things through new eyes, you see the truth, and you can make it better because the truth will set you free, but everything doesn't have to be bad. Everything has a silver lining. It's all teaching you something. So I thought that was beautiful. So that was that. And then after that, we had the Angel Sphere cards. Oh, is Imagination Warrior in? Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was waffling to myself. I can never say these words. Is it sandal dolphin? I don't know. Just yeah, you had some orbs there. Anyway, love, which I just said, because we're all going back to love and we need more of it and more of it's coming out. Just quickly going through these. Archangel Michael, enchantment. Ooh, which is beautiful. Yeah, she's here. Is it Hanel? I'm really rubbish at these names. Courage. Well, we've all need the courage to stand up, speak our truth, and not be in fear, because that's what they want you in, and that's why a lot of people won't stand up. And then the last one, I love this. Is it Cephel? Oh, sorry, I don't know the name. And anyway, ecstasy. Well, see, this looks like the sun with all these light beams coming out and stars, and there's a like a nun there with some angels, but she's like, oh, it's like looks a bit like the solar flash or some event going on there. Just saying, you know, the true one, not the artificial one. And then I did the secret language of colours, which the numbers made me laugh on here, which was Auburn 11, an awakening number. Ground yourself as well. And then we've got number 14, which is bronze, which was strengthen your body. You need to strengthen your body for all this energies that's coming in. You know, try and, you know, we all say in the new year, but try and be eating more healthily. You don't have to do it straight away, slowly. I came off meat slowly. I'm trying to get off sugar and carbs now. It's not like I'm saying we're never going to have it. Like, you know, we are allowed to enjoy stuff, but I know I've been eating stuff lately and it's not agreeing with me. So I know it's, you know, why would I be wanting to eat things that aren't agreeing with me? And then the last one is number 7. As I said, 7 follows me around everywhere. This is the last one that came out. Looks a bit like a portal. It's red and it's number 7, Scarlet, attract success. We can all attract success, and we are having a lot of success in the truthing community. Trump's having a lot of success. You know, all the sort of stuff we're looking at is having success. The Great Awakening's having great success. So hold on for one more day. Don't know why that just came out. So yeah. So now, before I go, I'm just gonna do some more cards, Raphael. And then I'm going to have a little chat, and then I'm going to say Happy Christmas, and I'm going, and you won't see me till I've got my dreads in my hair. Whoop, whoop. Won't that be interesting? Can't wait. Yeah, Effie, exactly. I think they are too, with a lot of people. I'm not going to start chanting because I can't do it for camera. Do you know what I mean? Like, mind you, I've got me little. My tongue drums still haven't come yet. I'm still waiting. Hoping they come before Christmas Day, because I've got Fin one for Christmas. Hold on for one more day. Just put these back. If you've been crying, Dave, it's probably the energies. You know? Lots of energies, isn't there, shifting about and this, that and the other. And tomorrow, whoa. Has anyone been getting I had the twitchy eye thing going on. I don't know if Michelle, Imagination Warrior, has. And now I'm getting like pulsating on my left side for some strange reason. But obviously it's energies. Right. Oh, it's here. I've got this. And I keep misplacing things and everything. And oh, it's always right in front of my face. Right. I'll do the crystal ones, that and that. So we'll just see if we've had some orbs in through the show. We had a beautiful blue one before, so we'll just see. I'm just going to do 3 dings and see. I had my left eye was twitching. Oh God, it was twitching for a week. It was like, and it twitched a lot when I was listening to stuff that I was resonating with as well. It was like twitchy. I saw a glitter over there then. I don't know if anyone saw that. I saw that twinkle. Hi. Oh, your mum's been getting the twitching. Something going on over there. I'd love a big rainbow one to come in like that. Oh my god, it was so gorgeous. So, clicking in the ears along with ringing. Yeah, I get the ringing. I still get the ringing. See, people go, oh, you got what's it called? Tenet, whatever that thing beginning with T is. It's like, no, it's to do with energy. Anyway, so we've got the Crystal Spirit deck. I'll just do a quick shuffle on. Say, ooh, just. See what we get. What type of webcam? I haven't got a clue. Don't know. A Logie? I don't know. I don't. Oh. Number 2. I think it's Amazonite, is it? In the right. That's a piece of fluff, by the way. 2. Nice to be a 2, you know. The merge. Ooh, this one says truth, revelation, the evolution and natural flow of events. Well, sort of what we've been talking about. Not everything reveals itself right away in full detail. That's what I was saying before. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, it would, and that's what I was saying before. But the conscious universe is unfolding, as CC was saying before. Said it unfolding. We were talking about this, but the conscious universe is unfolding a plan for you so much more brilliant than you can imagine. And an Amazonite spirit is here to help you trust, which was funny because we had a blue one in before. Trust in the process of the flow revelation. Some things will be disclosed that may shake you up, but if so, it's all for the highest good. So pay attention and go with it. The conscious universe prefers you to learn your lessons. That's what I mean. It's got to be done in such a way because you've got to learn from your lessons and stuff in the pan, like going on, blah, blah, blah. Learn your lessons without suffering. So if you allow situations to fluidly evolve instead of trying to control them, you will see that much wisdom is being made available to you right now. Mind, body, and conscious universe are interconnected. So be attentive to connections you previously overlooked or thought weren't much of a big deal. They have more insights for you than you might have accepted. Things in the past have a lot more insight when you look at them now. Jiminy Cricket whispering secrets in my ear. Yeah. Which is unfolding will help you understand your purpose and find your destiny, which I'm watching The Witcher, and that's about destiny. The Witcher on Netflix is ace. Just getting through it. I'll be going back to it in a minute. You don't have to be a victim of fate. I said at the beginning, don't act like a victim. You're not a victim. Life is not happening to you. It's happening for you. It's how you use it. With your future defined, I've just said that at the beginning, what people say to you does not define you. Your past does not define you either. You can be, you can change that. You are being prepared for something awesome. I said we're being prepared with all this staging of all this stuff. We're being prepared. It has to come in slowly because our body wouldn't be able to take it if it was just like that. We are being prepared for something awesome that you are already moving towards. Excitement and trust are in order. This is what I said. Did I not? There's a lot more different things in there, and I don't need to do all that because that was basically the message in that card. So that was Earth. So that's that one. I like to do 3, you know, Trinity. And then in that one. Now we'll do Nature's Whispers, one of my favourites. You know, here I Mother Nature. Oh, thank you. Little Orby orbs there. Oh, thank you, Miss Chime. Yes, you can donate a coffee if you like, a coffee donation. Yeah, I do actually. I will big myself up there. I do actually donate a lot of my time. Money's just an energy. Hi, Mr. Blinky. Did you see the Blinky one? Well, yeah. See, they're even agreeing. You can put a coffee chat donation into my what do you call it? PayPal, and it'll go up. Oh, James Thompson. I have family who are called Thompson, you know. If you would like to donate, yes, thank you, Effie's put it into chat if you like to. I'm not putting your arm up your back. Thank you, that was beautiful. Did you see the blue orb? Thank you very much. Thank you very much, see, for saying yes, you should. No, it's up to you. But the orbs are like, yeah, she does put a lot of time in. I do. That's why I'm having a good break over Christmas, and I'm not coming back till probably, she says this, probably the 3rd or the 4th of January, because I'm getting my hair dreaded and I don't want to show you before. But then again, if something drops that I really feel the need, which I probably will, I might see you in the day. But I'm going to try and just chill because I like to hibernate over this time. I start getting tired. I'm not doing no crafting and no nothing to the new year. Thank you. You know, they're like, yes, you're going to chillax. I think you should all chillax as well. But keep your eyes and ears open. I got catch your breath card early. Don't forget, Dolly, if you want me to show me. Oh, yeah, just remind me. I'll grab it when I've done these. There's just a little bit I've got to stick on somewhere, but only if you want them. Thank you. And like I said, I've got another meditation cushion going, but I think I'm going to make some of them up over the holidays, and then so I've got a bit of a stack, and then if anyone wants to buy anything, they're very welcome to, you know, if you're into that sort of thing. Oh, I mean, I use it as a cushion to put my feet up off the floor so I can't feel the cold as much on the floor sometimes, you know, get a bit of a draft. I'll still be putting the orb videos up over Christmas though, you know. Looks like a new video of Dolly's orb. Hey, orbs tonight on your channel coming soon. Looks like a new video. Oh, on your channel. Oh yeah, looks like Tapper's going to be putting some orbs new, because if you go on Tapper's channel, he's got a lot of people's orbs and my orbs on there slowed down. Anyway, let's pick. No, that was my finger. All right. Have yourself a very Merry Christmas. That is all I know. I can't remember all of the song. Maybe it will snow. That just popped into me. That was beautiful. Twinkle, twinkle. Oh, thank you. They all start coming in near the end, don't they? Like, oh, she's going to shut up now. Let's all pop in. And now I've got that song popping in my head that we are family. We are all family, see? Hey, come on, show yourselves. Big blinking shiny ones before Christmas. Oh, all right, I'm dropping all these by accident now. Hang on, I'm not concentrating. Maybe Imagination Warrior, maybe we could do something after Christmas. I'm on wind down time now. You never know. Right, card. Hi, Robin. Are you going next weekend? I'm going next weekend. I'll bring the orbs with me as well. Right, so a load just flew out. So the one that's basically facing up, this one, and we're going to do this. Right, they were facing up. That is. Right, so let's see. Oh my God. Right. See what was facing up. Hope and happiness. Well, if you haven't got hope, you haven't got nothing, have you? So just go through these quickly. Be spontaneous. Yes, you should be. Beautiful. Very illuminated. Heighten your vitality, which is beautiful, which is like a rainbow orb, like I had in the other day, with lots of things from the. It's like looking at your memories, looking at the past. If you sort of look into that, there's people in that. Look at the rainbow light. Oh, what's that down there? Trust your own understanding. Exactly. Trust your own understanding. She's taking a mask off there, and she's looking down over the land, over the realm. What is it really? We've been all lied to. Having a look from a different perspective. I can't say it different. What do you call it? Why can't I speak? Different way of looking at things. Higher up. Bird's eye view. That's why it's a bird's eye view. Oh. Pause. Number 4, pause. This is what I said before about pausing, having time out, spending time in nature. That's why I said I won't really be on after this. I'll be putting some more videos up, not unless something big drops on the Q side of the 3D stuff, maybe. Otherwise, you won't see me coming back till I get my dreads in. Pause, chill out, chill your beans. 1, make a wish. Hey, make a wish. Oh, I've made quite a lot. Send it out there on a frequency. Right, that's that. Yeah. Yep, 0 point energy. What did Tesla know? 0 point energy. We don't need all fossil fuel and all that shite that they use all the money for, but you know, that's coming as well. Hey ho. Comes the truth. Oh yeah, and then I was just going to do one out of the Shadows and Light deck. You know, Dark to Light, baby. Might as well do it out of this one. Yeah, they are stunning cards. Them ones are one of my favourite decks. Them ones really, really pretty. I've got quite a lot. Might have to go through them again. I've got quite a lot. Ooh, guess what was turned over from the top 11? 11. Right, let's see. Right, I'm gonna shut up a minute. Did you see that then? I'm just breathing that good ass prana in, baby, like Ralph off Infinite Waters would say. These waters around us, the ether. Hey, you can come over this way if you'd like to. This side. Oh my God, I was about to say this side. I was about to say that's a piece of fluff, and it's just gone off down there. There is a few bits in the energy flying about, so, you know, for the naysayers who go, oh, it's a piece of dust. Yes, I know, a piece of fluff from an orb. Yes, because I'm shuffling. but not when they're blinking and they come in, you know what I'm saying? If anyone did watch, if you haven't seen the rainbow orb that came in the other day, please go and find that video, because right at the end, I mean, it's through it anyway, it just comes blah, 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 all different colours. So the naysayers can go and watch that one and try and say what it is. That just makes me laugh. Deep divers and the cat down the road. Thank you. That was mass. Yeah, they don't go like that, then shoot across it. Thank you. I said, come in and show yourself. You could do a big blip somewhere, or maybe a rainbow one. Big blippy blip blip. I call them blip blips, the one that go like this. You know, they flash like. What do they remind me of? They remind me of. I don't know. I'm gonna say jellyfish. I'm gonna say jellyfish. Sorry, I'll get distracted. This side or that side, so people can see. Coming in on a frequency soon. You're a bit joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. Oh, right, one's gone and fell on the floor right under the chair. Ooh. This is really funny because I'm watching the new series on Netflix, which I'm about to go back to, called The Witcher. The Witch at the end of the world. The end of the world. Because those out there, you know, think we're going to fall off the end of the world. Those out there, and by the way, what's that? 5 and 4 is 9. 9 divine time is a woman, by the way. Think that, you know, it's the end of the world, it's apocalypse. No, it isn't. It's the end of their world as they know it. Green, aurora borealis, energy. I think sometimes time's running out. What time? Time? Is there such thing as time? Their time's running out. Yeah. An important end, a new beginning. I didn't even read that, but there you go. And just for you, before I go, I shall read that bit out of the book, because I know what it is, but sometimes it's nice to read the book. And then I'm going to wish you a Merry Christmas, and I'm going to go and watch the rest of The Witcher. The Witch Who Shouldn't Be in the White House. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Us women are all a bit witchy, but she's for the dark side. Us good ones, you're going down. Right, 45. Which is, who's the 45th president? Who's the 45th president? Someone please tell me who the 45th president is. Trump. They know how numbers work. 4 and 5 is 9. Feminine 9. Divine feminine energies coming in. And I get a whoop whoop. That's all I'm saying. That's how I see it. Right. Yes. No one's moonflower. It started off with a spider. I don't like them, but it's all right. Just fast forward a little bit. It's Ace. It's a bit, you know, it's got sort of monsters and things in it, but I like all that stuff. I'm well on board with the magical and the witchy and the, you know, yeah, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Mr. T is the 45th president. Add them numbers up. What does that number stand for? Why has he got Melania, who's good at what she does as well, that divine, lovely creature there? So, anyway, let me read this or I'll never go to watch my Witcher program. Well, there's The Witcher. There's 6 Underground. A lot of you men will love that. It's great. I think of JFK Jr. when you're watching it. Yeah, got a magnetic energy weapon in it. It's also got a little thing that makes buildings shake. If you know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's got a lot in there. And he says in it, oh, I feel like a Jedi. Right. Message: an important end, a new beginning. Try it. Honest to God, it's great. I loved it. Yeah, it's a big spider, but, you know, it's only a film. Storms fly about her. There's somewhere in the eye of the storm right now. Electrical whips crack through the heavy air. Yeah. Got some electrical photonic light going on in this house. With air with their bites of fire, and she sits among them, hugging her hourglass, holding everything together till the force, creating the change has done its work. Well, no shit, Sherlock. When the witch at the end of the world makes her appearance in a spread of divination casting, you will know that something's time has come. Oh, yes. 2020 vision, peeps. There can be no more delaying, for the change has begun. Oh, yes, it has. They can't stop what's coming. So the best thing for you to do now is to prepare for this change, like we were just saying at the beginning, like the other card said. Prepare, rest, prepare yourself, get healthy, get exercising, get things that make you feel good, good food, water, all that. Prepare yourself. We're not talking about prepare yourself as what people are trying to say, like things are going to happen and there's going to be no food. Nah, just try to get a bit more healthy, even though we know they've gone there. But, find solutions to challenges that will come up when the change comes. You will be fine. By the way, and all will be well, but there will be a time of seeming chaos. Yeah, there is a bit more chaos to come, but there has been chaos because it seems very chaotic in the 3D, but it has to be because that's the only way change is going to come. Ain't going to come through nothing else. Chaos magic, which is in the film The Witcher. And difficulty. If you are prepared and ready to let go and change, so you've got to let go and change. So you've just got to let it go. Like, yeah, there's a bit of shit going on. There's chaos, but we'll just go with the flow. We'll just ride this motherfucking wave. We'll just go with it. I'm on one. I'm ready to let go and change and let something end. The little, because we don't want all that structure before the squares. We want more circles. We don't want to be caged in the fake matrix. The little witch's countdown will not affect you as it will affect others who refuse to acknowledge that changes are coming. Exactly. I can't see what's going on chat. Did you hear that? The countdown will not affect you as it will affect others sleeping. I don't know. Who refuse, point blank, to acknowledge that changes are coming and become fearful at the inevitable approach. They're fearing it, so they're all, There is nothing to fear, but plenty to prepare for. You will be safe and well and very ready to embrace the new world. Not the new world order, not that one. See how they play with words? There is a new world. Theirs was a new world order. The witch at the end of the world speaks. I am not wicked, but I am a witch. Because I've said that before, I'm into all the witchy stuff. We're all magical. It just depends which side you stand on. Hillary Clinton, yeah. If you don't know about where she went with Bill Clinton when they got engaged or married or whatever, and she went to see a witch doctor in Africa or wherever she went to the dark ones, knew the power of stuff. If you know the power of stuff, what are you going to use it for? The dark side or the light side? It's totally up to you. It's your intentions. I'm not wicked, but I'm a witch, and changes are made when the world bends and shifts, because we are shifting. I hold this hourglass up to you now, so you know that the time for an ending is almost upon us. Yep, you can't. That's why in the outside world, in the 3D, in the news, we're all going mad. Yep. You can see all the signs about you: the strange weather, the hurricanes, the cyclones, the earth change, all about us. But so many simply say, I am wicked for showing you this. They blame me for what they call the catastrophes, and they ignore the signs. They are with you, and at this time to be ready. We are all about to experience a huge change. Yes, we are. And it will be for the better. But while we hold on to the old, which I've said at the beginning in that card at the beginning, get rid of all the baggage and all that. But while we hold on to the old, the storms will blast us and the land will shift and the self-healing will look like destruction. Of course it will look like destruction. The Kali card with the tower coming down, she's all like, looks evil, looks all mad. Well, like I said before, it's going to look like destruction because some things need to be destructed. Is that a word? To be real big for the better, because we've been in this control system. Deviation message, how do you say that? Deviation. Experience an important and significant arrangement of life on a personal and global level, affecting power sources, systems and relationships, changes in law, legal systems, the economy and values and beliefs. Well, no shit, Sherlock, because that is what's going on. There may be a need to be able to live more simply and in harmony with nature. Yes. There is nothing to be frightened of, only a voyage to whether you'll make it through to the other side of the storm. Like Q said in 2017, the storm's coming. The media went, what storm? What are you talking about? There's a storm coming. We're in the middle of it. We're the all seeing eye in the middle, like, yeah, I can see what's going on here. It's a bit chaotic, isn't it? But we know what's going on. I have the storm. That's where we are. Some are on the outside kicking off, going on with themselves. Well, that's where they need to be, but some of us are in the middle. The changes are part of the journey to the fifth dimensional world. Take your brain to another dimension. Take your brain to... of the shift, a more peaceful planet where shadows and light are loved and accepted. Yeah. All is well, and the little witch will keep the world safe till we reach the other side of these changes. All is well, all is well, all is well. Ping. Just saying. So I think that was really good to land that on, nearly going into 2020, and me saying bye till after Christmas, which I'm saying that, but you know what I'm like. Depends if something massive drops. If something massive drops, you know I'll end up jumping on in the day, or no, it won't be in the day actually because I've got a thing, but who knows? But I'm hoping not to, because I'm just going to chill out. So I'd like to say, have a happy Christmas, Christmas, bring it back. They've swapped everything, you know. Some people say, oh, Christmas is this and Santa's that. Yeah, we know, but we're bringing it back to love and using it back as that good ass energy of Christ consciousness, Christ love. I'm not religious, you don't have to be. Hi, Teacher Smith, I'm going now. You always come in at the end, you make me laugh. But bringing all those energies in, I want you all to have a lovely Christmas. Remember, sometimes we can be around family and that get on our nerves, but that's part of it. It's quite funny if you think about it. So yeah, I just want to say have a good Christmas, and I'll see you in 2020. Can't wait. I'm more excited about that than Christmas. I'm like, yeah, Christmas, yeah, but 2020, oh my God. Hopefully I'll be coming back with my dreads in. I put a little plait in today and tried one of these little tiny sort of because I keep going on about blue beads, but I always think of like JFK Jr., Tiffany blue there. I've got 3, but I've put one in. Made an earring today. No, the other day, made an earring. I just wanted one because I like wearing different earrings. Who says I have to wear matching ones? So yeah, where we go one, we go all, because we are one. So we, you know, yeah, and hopefully you'll see me with dreads in, and I guess we'll see how that goes. And it'll take time to get used to a bit, because it might be all weird at first. I don't know what's what, but I'm ready for a change. Going with a change in the new year. Anyone knows I'm always messing with my hair, but I've been feeling a calling to get it done, and some other things in the new year. And we'll be sharing, hopefully, higher energies in the new year, more artwork and stuff and whatever. And I'm going to have it up behind me when I manage to get a screen divider thing that I can use as a sort of pinboard thing with different stuff. And if anyone's at the meeting next week, and I will be seeing you there, which I can't remember what it's called, but I know it's over on Roxanne the Globalist and I's channel somewhere. Thank you, Effie. Yeah, I thank you all. It's not just me, it's you lot in chat as well who make it, you know, fun to come on, because, you know, whatever level you're at, wherever you are, you're all really good, positive people. Yeah, thank you. I'll be seeing you in the new year sometime, Rachel, so you can come put your coat up. They're still there. But yeah, I just want to wish you a happy Christmas. Chill out, let the energies flow, and maybe see what would be good if I can not come on till I've got my hair done, come back with a bang in 2020. We can all discuss, like, if you've all had different things coming in on energies. You know, if you write it down in a journal, you'll remember. Charlotte's meeting. Oh, are you busking tomorrow? Good. Oh, that's good. You know, just chill out. I like to hibernate. Anyone who knows me, I do this every Christmas. I always go a bit quiet. I'm ready. I'm feeling tired, as in I just want to chill out now and watch some good series. Like I'm watching The Witcher now. You know, Finn's off school, so that's why it's going to be different for me. You know, I'm going to be tired, you know, running after a 4-year-old, and he's not at nursery now, so I'm sure you can all understand that. You know, and over Christmas and all that stuff that goes with it. You know, and that's not that far off, is it? I'm just so excited about 2020. Like, so yeah, and thank you and Q, thank you, thank Trump, thank all the good energies, the angelics, the multidimensional beings, whatever you're into. Doesn't matter if you are or you aren't. There's my picture with the little lights on. There's like that's an angel over there actually, with bluey purpley hair. She's enlightened. All the good ass energies that are coming in, things that we can feel, things that maybe we can't see but we know are there. Thank you to the universe. Just thank you to everything. Yeah, I'm batshit crazy, but who cares? Who cares? So I'm not going through all your names. I'm just saying everybody in chat and anyone who's watching after with a good heart and good energy, happy Christmas. And I mean, some of you I'll be seeing next week, but I will be seeing you in 2020 vision. Whoop, whoop. Because Trump, to anyone naysayers that might come in after that, are a bit triggered. He hasn't been impeached. He ain't getting impeached, and he'll be going in 2020. Just say. Check out Magenta Pixie's channel on that chat. It was ace. Yeah. Thank you. Is it Muddy Kitty? I love everybody in chat. I just think you're great. And there was a Q drop the other day. I'm not even going looking because there's loads. And it brought up that Q drop again of there are more good people. Of course there are. Not everybody's frigging evil. There's more good people. And I can see a lot right here in chat now. So like I said, happy Christmas. And let's go into 2020 with just more great things going on. And just get your popcorn in, folks. And batshit crazy, it grows good plants, yeah. And let's just watch the I can't say shit show. Let's just watch the theatre going on, especially with what's going on over here and over there, especially Pelosi and that. And we'll keep an eye on what's going on with Prince Philip and all that. Just, you can have a look, and we'll see what's going on. Thank you, Tapper. So yeah, thank you everyone for everything you're doing, the mods as well for being here when I come on and putting links in and all that sort of good stuff. Thank you very much for that, and everyone for just being in chat and taking time out to comment to other people in chat when I'm waffling on myself, and the people who are the silent majority that sit back and watch but don't comment. You should come and comment in the new year. Everybody's lovely in this chat, as you can see. Thank you, lifting the lid. Ooh, I've got the orbs in. I don't know if any orbs want to come in and say bye-bye. They might put me light down a little bit. But yeah, I love you all. And a quick ring. You can after this, but I'm watching The Witcher, so I'll make a brew and then I'm watching The Witcher. I just need to chill out. But what was I saying now? Yeah, you're all great, and you make it as well, because I just think you're really supportive and you're supporting other people even if you don't know it. So let's bring some good ass energies in 2020 and just get the popcorn in and watch the theatre that's going on and how all bonkers are all going. And I shall see you soon. Anyone going to Charlotte's meet up next weekend, I will be there, and I'll see you there. So yeah, so happy Christmas, and I shall see you soon. I'm looking for the button again. I'm like, where's the freaking thing gone? Oh, sorry mate, I've double booked myself, so I need to unbook the other. Oh. Yes, is that supposed to say Gran Torino? Do you mean in Ireland? Do you mean grand? Is that what you're saying? Because if you're saying about Gran Torino, I love Gran Torino. Oh, dark's coming to light. You know, everything's going to be seen for what it is, and who's been helping and who's been on the dark side. So let's just say that. And then those that don't know, you've had the wool pulled over your eyes. If you think you're getting anywhere in the dark, a lot of us know. So, yeah. Yeah, I love Gran Torino. I was on his show ages ago doing the JFK Junior thing. Met Gran Torino over on We the People 24/7. He's in Ireland doing all the good stuff over there, supporting Ireland as everybody is around the world, setting their own country free. We can all be friends with each other. We can all make deals with each other. That's why Trump does what he does. But we don't have to be, we're sovereign. We don't have to be part of another country. We can all get on, but we don't have to have one world order. That's not happening. Yeah, I love you all too, and I shall see you soon, hopefully after Christmas. But you'll be laughing if I might pop on for some little tiny chats, but I'm trying not to. But I will be putting all the videos up just over Christmas because I got that lovely rainbow one in the other day. Bye, Teacher Smith. Yeah, college is still happening. They texted me the other day. Yeah, that's January because it's paid for anyway. They're like, you've got to pay. I was like, no, it's been paid for. But they said, oh, if you pay, just come in. So yeah, we've paid anyway. So that's going on. And then I've got something else going on in January. I've got another course as well. And hopefully in the new year, I'd love to take like a course in QHH. Well, it's probably dear. I don't know. Maybe I'll, put it out there to the universe, do something. Yeah, get some more things under my belt. Oh, I was just at a demo with Gran Torino. Brilliant. He loves, I love Gran Torino. He knows who I am. If you say Dolly Daydream, he knows who I am. Thank you to you, Teacher Smith, as well. So, I'll see you all in 2020, if not before. But I'm just I don't want to go, but oh my God, it seems like far away, but it's not. It's like Wednesday, and like oh my God, and everything. But BQH, or QHH, quantum healing, holistic healing. I get mixed up what they are. Beyond quantum healing. Yeah, so have a lovely Christmas and just chill out and be your authentic self. And I'll be coming with new things in the new year because I think we need new things and all that sort of good stuff. Hopefully, we'll be doing at some point, maybe before the new year, a stream with the lovely Red Pill Phil and other stuff going on. And the Really Woke Show will be back in the new year, so that'll be good. If you haven't been over there already, the Really Woke Show. Hi, Sue Clark, I'm going now. So yeah, like I said, thank you to all the supporters who don't come in chat, the sort of silent majority, because I know there are people that don't. Maybe you should come in the new year, but you don't have to. And like I said, if you want to make a coffee donation, you're very welcome. Tapper might just put the last one in chat. If you want to, you can. If you don't have to. But like I said, I'm just feeling that energy just going phew, because people don't know it's quite tiring to come and chat, especially as long as I chat when you've been doing things and you've got kids to look after and all stuff like that. Not that I've been free of him for a few days anyway, but thank you, Effie. But and stuff. So I'm getting hot now. I'm just going to sit here a minute and see if anything comes in, because a few things have. If the light energies want to have a bit of a blip in, blip out business before we go. 2020. Also, before I go, thank you. Tapper might put it in. I think it might have been Miss Chime. I just didn't see it the other day about the Native American Indians, 3 grandmothers. A documentary on it. It was a long one. We know how America, I don't mean American people, I mean how they govern all that. Basically F them over, Indigenous people. We know that. But, all comes to the light. I am going to watch that at some point over the weekend. Tapper might be able to put the link in. I haven't watched it yet. They love when I sing, but see, when I do it for the camera, it just feels, to you, like it feels like I'm put on the spot, and I'm like, I mean, they do, but it's more like Native American Indian sort of sound. I'm not saying it is, it's just a sound like, see, if I do it now, I can't do it. It'd have to be the Nana one, which is like, oh na 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 hey na na no ho na 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 hey ho ho hey na na ho Oh na na hey na na ho ho ho. Oh na na hey na na ho ho ho. But I can't do it when I feel like I'm doing it on the spot. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't come natural. But yeah. But anyway, if I get any more videos, I'll be sending them. I'm getting really hot now. But I'm gonna go over now and chill out, flake out to The Witcher. Like I said, there's The Witcher on Netflix. 6 Underground is Ace. Think of JFK Jr. And Dirk Gently's holistic detective agency. That's Ace. And I'm also watching Travelers. I'm watching quite a lot. And I do binge watch when I'm watching things. So see you all soon. Have a happy Christmas. Where we go one, we go all. See you in 2020. New things coming. Keep positive vibing, people. And I will see you soon. Lots of love. Bye.